got scarred like we have, they wake up, they happy automatic.
Bruh, I'm telling you, it's these kids. They amaze me though. I tell you what, they definitely amaze me, especially with the stuff that they say and the stuff that they do. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
they definitely are upgrade from what we was at that age.
Word. Word. All right. So look, right. We gonna run. We got this little clip that I want to play first, but we gonna tap into full spectrum survival. You know what I mean, and we gonna get we gonna get into that because what he's saying is like, remember we was talking about the bunkers before, right?
Right.
Now he's bringing that back up. So and it's not the whole video. If y'all want to go watch the whole video, the link to his video is in the description box. But I got 3 minutes of it. But yeah, we're gonna let's run Biden first. We're gonna get into the rest of the election, and then at the end we'll hit full spectrum up.
I know I'm not a young man. State the obvious. Well, I know. Well, well, I don't. Folks, I don't walk as easy as I used to.
Now this how I imagined the debate that was gonna be. What's going on, Heavy Lefty? Heavy Lefty said top of the morning to us.
Already top of the morning to you, bro.
Grand
Salute.
day, native, grand day. Yeah, I mean, so all right. Basically, this how I imagined it. You know, with all the people, with all the signs in the background screaming. You know what I'm saying? Like this how I
Right.
imagined it was gonna be. So it was just so thrown off that you know it was
That
just
it
Nate.
was no people there, no audience.
Yeah,
Could have been a uh what do you call that? A just a whole little soap opera that just is meant to be recorded like a movie. When they
mm,
make movies, they don't have an audience. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So maybe that's what that was. Maybe that's why it wasn't no people there.
and that's the thing.
I don't even think it was open to the public to begin with.
Facts. And that's the thing because now they make TV shows like reality shows. So you don't know if you're watching a reality show or you're watching a TV show.
Right. Yeah, they
Mm,
looked like a Hollywood production with no audience there.
hmm And just
And
a whole
again, it just
setup.
shows you right, and it just shows you how the people are not a concern of either candidate because the people wasn't there. Like Naeem said yesterday, we don't have access to vote on the things that really matter to our daily life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let alone participate in the real conversation with a Donald Trump or a Joe Biden. Because if you having a debate, one side say they side, the other side say theirs, and then it's time for questions and answers from the audience. That's a debate.
Yeah. No cap. Because last time
You
I
see what I'm
checked,
saying?
the audience got into like stood up. They asked a question like, "Okay, so Trump, some," and then they'll go
Exactly.
ahead and answer.
Right. And then somebody may ask Biden that same question.
Mm,
But when the public is not even uh, allowed to question either candidate, that lets you know that it's not about the people. This is just a whole big. It's just a big Hollywood production, quote unquote.
Nothing burger.
Because
Ain't that what she called it earlier? Ain't it like the earlier episodes?
oh yeah, it's all it is, bro. I mean, because if we already know it's a hidden hand running the government for real, then why is everybody so wrapped up in this Biden Trump shit?
Hmm.
If we already know that it's a quote unquote, they trying to bring in a new world order, and all the figureheads of every nation are just that because it's a
Mm.
hidden hand. Because it's a hidden hand that's pulling all the strings. If we notice, then again, what are people all up in an emotional fervor for?
Yeah, that's true. And you can hear you get this joint sound like a concert. Joe, Joe, Joe.
I don't
Right,
speak as smoothly as I used to. I, I don't walk as
Look,
easy as
they
I used to.
screaming.
I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth.
See, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's what I was telling you yesterday. Remember we was talking, I was like, he basically was like, yeah, why you talking bad about the United States? We the greatest country alive out here. You know what I'm saying? Like get the gassing up the United States to make people, yeah, oh yeah, he's telling the truth. Oh yeah, yeah, we rocking with him. We just gonna have everybody scream once he started speaking loud to make it seem like he's saying something.
right. I mean, because again, we don't. I never attended any kind of political rally, so we don't. I don't know if they were instructed to cheer at certain points, just like in the sitcoms where the audience is
Hmm.
laughing at certain. It's a light that tells them to laugh.
Hmm.
They laughing on cue. It's not a natural phenomenon that we looking at. So who's to say that that's not what's going on here? Or it could just be the cult mindset, like Naeem was talking about the hive mind. It could just be that
Mm.
trigger words, Joe Biden, that's automatically putting people in an emotional, psychological state. Donald Trump, we talking about psychological programming or operation. Shit, that motherfucker already being ran on everybody because
Right,
those two names, those two people evoke an emotion or it make you pick a side.
right. I should. I'm gonna see if I can pull that clip up. I'm gonna see if I can pull that clip up of the other guys. See, it's nah. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it because they already gonna try to strike my shit. So
And
yeah.
and RFK, he sound worse than Biden as far as his voice. Have you heard him talk?
Mm-mm.
Man,
Mm.
that boy sound like he on the commode in a bad way. Real talk. And I'm not even joking. That man sound like he constipated.
Dang, bruh. See, and you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is because that's why I asked you, did you see the other guys? And that was like in the beginning of the movie. But that part is so real. And it when I seen it, I was like, if this ain't some, like you said, some Hollywood shit, bruh. Like if if he had an audience, we gonna get to the live. Let's get to the live. You know what I mean, when he talked to the audience, like you can see people is really gravitate. And like you said, this this might be a cute thing, it might not. But I don't know. With all them people out there, I don't know if it could be a cute thing. Like how much money you think that'll be
All
cute?
all it take is for a couple like say for instance, they tell in the rally, right? They have groups of I'm gonna say hypothetically 5 or 10, and they sit in certain strategic areas of the rally. All it
Mm,
take is for them. All it takes is for them to start cheering, and then the people around gonna cheer.
start
It's
sharing.
just no. It's no
Yeah,
different than It's no different than boxing. If it
yeah.
all it takes is two or three, five or six people to keep saying somebody's name, and before you know it, you'll have a section, and then a section will turn into another section because that's what they call the 100 monkey theory, where if one monkey is doing something, that's why they say monkey see, monkey do. That's where that saying come from.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So especially in a group or high setting such as a political rally. So it don't have to necessarily be a light that's telling them the truth. It could be no different than the George Soros Antifa.
Hmm.
It's no different. They come to be disruptive, then they burn out. So you can have people that's already been instructed on what to do, where they gonna sit, all of that, and
Right.
all they got to do is say Joe or whatever the word is, and then they get the people around are automatically gonna join in because we all here for that anyway.
Mm,
No different than going to a concert. Everybody's there to yell, scream, and dance. So if you see somebody, all it takes is for somebody to a popular song to come on, and next thing you know, the whole crowd rapping.
that's true.
And see, that's what Hitler was gifted at. He knew the psychology of the masses. So you have individual psychology, and then you have mass psychology.
Hmm.
Most cult leaders are versed in mass psychology. But yeah, that's a tangent. But yeah,
That's something. Yeah, that's something people gonna have to go study and look at. And
yeah,
he
because
said,
go ahead.
I already say, and Biden commented on Trump comment saying Hitler wasn't such a bad guy. You know, it was a lot of good things Hitler did. So yeah, everybody who did something bad had good intentions behind it. To them, you know, you never know what their intentions is. Like I said, Genghis Khan, shit, Christopher Columbus, shit, fucking what's the other dude? James, something Saint James or some shit like that. That dude
Yeah.
that killed all those people.
Oh, you
Shit.
talking about who you talking about? Jim Jones?
No, what's his name? He was one of them damn sailor dudes. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Cause it. Hold on. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out what his name is. I don't want to get his name wrong. But what I'm saying is, everybody say Christopher Columbus is good, but look at all the bullshit he did.
Right. I
You
mean,
see what I'm
because we on the plane of duality. You gonna have light and dark. You can't have
saying?
one without the other.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
there could never be a world without quote unquote evil because balance is the nature of the third dimension. Third dimension is duality, the yin and yang. All these symbols from ancient times illustrate that. You know what I'm saying? But as
Mm,
far as the concept of mass psychology, yeah, Hitler was a master of it. All of these uh, quote unquote leaders that they put in front of the people are versed in it, and depending on the mastery, their own individual mastery of it, a lot of time dictate the influence that they have on society.
hmm Saint
You see what I'm
Valentine.
saying?
My fault, not Saint James. Saint Valentine. Saint Valentine. We got a whole Valentine's Day. That's if you go study Valentine's Day, that whole day is demonic. But y'all wait for Valentine's Day every year to come around. Go do your research on Valentine's Day and see if y'all still want to celebrate it.
Yeah.
So
So Anytime you're looking at those rallies, you have cult personality, Donald Trump. They got whole memorabilia, T-shirts,
Mhm.
flags. And I'm not saying right or wrong, pro or con, none of that. I'm just stating the facts. That's a cult following. The way
Right.
people get upset about Trump, the way people get upset about Beyonce, or used to get upset about Beyonce.
Hmm.
It's the same hive mind concept.
Mm.
And because of that hive mind concept, that's why the potential for violence is there in the event either side don't get their candidate in the seat.
See,
And that's why
that's
and that's why full spectrum is talking about, the water, the food, all the different warnings, why everybody's caught up in this Biden Trump deal. On the other hand, you got this going on.
hmm
You got Venezuelan immigrants just dry robbing cops and saying that's their culture. That's what they do. Where he from? He on some shit like what I do wrong up in New York. So on the one hand, this shit is a whole distraction from again the reality of shit. This heat, like bro, this I don't know if you've been
yeah.
outside, but this some different kind of heat
Nah,
outside.
it's I said that, bro. I like ever since the heat started picking up and stuff, bro. It's like headaches, headaches, headaches. And like I never really had migraines in the summertime like that. Like
Bro, it's
I done had headaches, but I never really had no migraine in the summertime like that.
bro, it's hundreds all week down here.
Mm. Yeah, it was 90. It was in the 90s all week up here, so I can imagine.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's different changes, different things going on. We got the food shortages coming. Because again, with this kind of heat, highs the food won't even grow.
Mm.
You got China buying up chunks of farmland in the United States next to military bases. What's really going on here?
And not only not only that, the military bases that was getting attacked. That shit
What's go-
just
what's going on here? You got homelessness at an all-time high. Every city damn near in America, major cities reporting an increase in homelessness. What's really going on? So do we really even have time to worry about Trump and Biden? Just saying on a mass level, we know what's up. Those of us that, we know, but far
the
as the
prep.
masses, yeah, the
Mm.
masses, yeah, y'all you caught up in some shit that don't even matter. And meanwhile, you got real shit going on. In case people don't know, it was a Russian submarine spotted off the coast, off the East Coast down there by Florida. Like, this shit is not no game that's going on
Oh,
right now.
oh yeah, they've been tracking that joint too. They and something else. They've been tracking something else that they ain't really trying to give no real information on. But it ain't just that submarine that they tracking something else out there.
So it's a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? Um, the migrant violence against citizens, that shit is on an increase.
Oh yeah,
And it's not so much a robbery. These motherfuckers is perverts. Y'all on some raping and shit.
yeah. Oh my gosh, bruh. Did you see? Yeah, I seen something. I don't even know where this was at, but some random guy just walked up to an 11-year-old like boy and just literally manhandled them, grabbed them, and took them in the alley, yo. It just, oh my gosh, bruh. And you can see on ring cam where yo just literally just walk up, grab yo up, and just take them off. And it's like, dang, bruh, like where your parents at? Where the people in the community at? Nobody see this. It's on ring camera, but dang, where like,
You know, I was discussing with my wife the other night how I went to bed. I laid down to go to bed. I think that was Thursday night. And I looked at my son and I thought to myself how the reason our children are addicted to these gadgets so much, the reason they're on the tablet, on the game, on the phone so much is because it ain't safe to play outside. See,
hmm,
when we was coming up, it was safe to play outside.
right,
See, if your mama wasn't watching you, the neighbors were.
hmm,
Somebody on that street or in the neighborhood always knew the whereabouts of everybody's children if they was outside.
right,
That day is gone now. That day is gone. It's not even safe if you stay in an apartment complex. It's not even you can't even say for instance like me with my son, right? One of the chores I have him do is if he see the trash full, pull the bag and put another one in.
hmm,
If I don't get it, that's your job. You second in line. Even though he's 7, I'm getting you. I ain't no time. I don't shit. That's the problem. Motherfuckers wait till you got a demon on your goddamn hand at 14, 15. Now you want to talk something. Nah, I'm starting. You know what I'm saying? We
hmm,
gonna get you on your chores and some responsibility and some work ethic. Let me go and get this shit because you ain't gonna get it just breathing air. Shit.
right.
But I can't even allow him. I can't feel comfortable allowing him to take the bag to the dumpster.
Yeah,
Why? Because anything could happen from here to the damn dumpster.
to the dumpster. Yeah, yeah,
So
man, and especially as men, because the one boy got locked up for taking his dumpster to the taking his trash to the dumpster, and the police like, yo, what are you like? The guy like asking the police like, what are you doing? That's my son. He going to the dumpster to take the trash out. He like, nah, he ain't supposed something they were saying, and they put him in cuffs and put him in the back of the car, and it's like, bro, it's like he taking the trash to the dumpster.
you can't even allow your kid. That's why our children are on these gadgets so much. And if they're not on these gadgets, hell, it costs money to put them in basketball or football or whatever, some extracurricular. That shit costs money. And most people don't have that disposable income now.
Mm-hmm.
Who got shit? Let me see. If you do some martial arts, it's the average price of martial arts. You got to pay that shit every week or every say that's 250, 300, depending on what school or whatever the case may be. Most people don't have that extra money. If the average American ain't got $500 for an emergency, how the hell
Mm-hmm.
you got extra money for a goddamn extracurricular activity for your child? So you damn right they gonna be on the tablets and the TV and the phones. What you gonna do? Let them go outside and play and get motherfucking kidnapped,
Right.
sex trafficked? Shit. We in a day and time where parents have to put air tags in strategic places
Places.
on their
Yeah.
kids' clothing or backpacks.
No cap. No cap. Yeah. Like but when I forget what year that was. I think I want to say 2002 when they was going to like camp and stuff like that. We'll put the joints in like their collar or their like belt line and stuff like that. They can fit anywhere they got a little slit slide or something you can slide. Yeah, I mean it'll fit in there. So yeah, we what? Heck yeah, bruh.
And I'm just
Get
saying
that,
that to
get that out
say,
my kid.
we in a different time. It's a lot. That's why I say it's a lot of things going on that far supersede Trump and Biden.
Mm-hmm.
See, again, you can't even allow your child. You can, but you can't do it in comfort.
Right. Right. Nah. And
You got to be in.
like,
You got to be in. You got to be in the window every five
yeah.
minutes.
No, no, bro. I was ready to say that. Like, if I let my kids go outside, bro, I need to be at the patio where I can see you, bro. Like, I mean, don't leave this patio line of sight. I don't care if you walk right here. I need to see that. I need to see you out there. If you
And
going out,
again, when I was coming up, cameras were a deterrent.
mm-hmm.
Meaning, if you saw a camera, whatever you had going on, you tried to get some yonder because you didn't want to get. Now this energy, this spirit that's on the earth, they don't give a fuck about no camera.
Nah, they ain't tripping on no ring doorbells no more.
They're not tripping on that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So,
hey, B, I don't know what happened. The shit clicked. Like this shit done blanked and then it removed your picture. I don't know what happened to that shit.
oh shit, I don't.
Yeah,
Let
no,
me
no, we
see.
it was doing it. It did
It's
that
a
shit
picture.
while you was
It's
talking.
oh shit. Ain't no telling. I don't. You know, bro. I don't even care, bro. I don't.
Yeah,
I already. I first of all, it's like this for me. You can't change nothing if you have the fear of death. If you're afraid to die for whatever or suffer for whatever you say you stand on and believe in, then just sit your ass down somewhere.
hmm,
You ain't your motherfucking ass ain't gonna live forever, no way. I don't give a damn how healthy, how organic, how alkaline water drinking ass nigga you may be. You ain't gonna live on this motherfucker forever. You gonna leave this bitch.
yeah, heck
Everybody
yeah,
is. You know what I'm saying? So
heck
ain't no
yeah.
sense in being scared of that. So
Hmm.
so as that relate to man, these people, that man, fuck these people. They gonna do it. Life gonna do what it do anyway. Their story already been written.
Hmm.
The ending already been written. You just working your way there. You feel me? So
Yeah,
I don't, if they playing around with the signal or whatever, who gives a shit? The people that hear this, they're gonna hear it, and where it needs to stick, it's gonna stick. Period.
facts,
You
facts.
know what I'm saying? I'm looking at videos. I've looked at videos from 11, 12 years ago. That person that uploaded that video didn't know that that shit he said or she said was gonna have a ripple all the way down to 11 years ago. So I ain't worried about right now. You
Bruh,
did what I'm saying?
no, I'm
Yeah,
saying, bruh,
yeah,
that
I ain't worried about
video
right
was
now.
crazy. That video, hey, if y'all wanna know what video, you mean we talking about, just leave me a comment and I'll make sure I share that link with y'all so y'all can get that video. Because what the lady said is really happening right now. She said this, what you said, 11 years ago?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, but we at the 30 minute. Let's go ahead and dive into this debate.
Former President Trump, I want to ask you about January 6th.
All right, so we left off right here. All I did was give the question over again so he can start off where he left off at.
2021, after you rallied your supporters that day, some of them stormed the Capitol to stop the constitutionally mandated counting of electoral votes. As president, you swore an oath to, quote, preserve, protect, and defend, unquote, the Constitution. What do you say to voters who believe that you violated that oath through your actions and inaction on January 6th and worry that you'll do it again?
Well, I don't think too many believe that. And let me tell you about January 6th. On January 6th, we had a great border. Nobody coming through, very few. On January 6th, we were energy independent. On January 6th, we had the lowest taxes ever. We had the lowest regulations ever. On January 6th, we were respected all over the world. All over the world, we were respected. And then he comes in, and we're now laughed at. We're like a bunch of stupid people. What happened to the United States' reputation under this man's leadership is horrible, including weaponization, which I'm sure at some point you'll be talking about, where he goes after his political opponent because he can't beat him fair and square.
You have 80 seconds left. My question was, what do you say to those voters who believe that you violated your constitutional oath through your actions and inaction on January 6, 2021, and worry that you'll do it again?
Well, I didn't say that to anybody. I said peacefully and patriotically. And Nancy Pelosi, if you just watched the news from 2 days ago, on tape to her daughter, who's a documentary filmmaker, they say, but she's saying, oh, no, it's my responsibility. I was responsible for this because I offered her 10,000 soldiers or National Guard, and she turned them down. And the mayor of, in writing, by the way, the mayor, in writing, turned it down, the mayor of D.C. They turned it down. I offered 10,000 because I could see, I had virtually nothing to do. They asked me to go make a speech. I could see what was happening. Everybody was saying they're going to be there on January 6th. They're going to be there. And I said, you know what? There's a lot of people coming. You could feel it. You could feel it too, and you could feel it. And I said, they ought to have some National Guard or whatever. And I offered it to her. And she now admits that she turned it down. And it was the same day she was, I don't know, she can't be very happy with her daughter because it made her into a liar. She said, I take full responsibility for January 6th.
President Biden?
Look, he encouraged those folks to go up the Capitol, number one. I sat in the dining room off the Oval
Look,
Office. He sat there for 3 hours watching, begging, being begged by his vice president and a number of his colleagues on the Republican side as well to do something, to call for a stop, to end it. Instead, he took.
is that really Trump fault? Or
Man,
is that just the people believe in what Trump say?
this is again cult personality. The leader can't control how the people gonna act out. Can't control that. That's beyond his control.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Again, um, when you talk about when he said peacefully and patriotically, well, if you look at this history, so-called history that they have of how this country came into existence, it didn't come through speech making.
Hmm.
It didn't come through waving signs.
That's true.
I mean, the quote unquote forefathers and all this and that. That those people, this was fought for. So, in the mind of some quote unquote patriots, that's why the government label patriotism as a disease. They move to name that as a mental disorder, so they can lock your ass up.
Hmm.
Yeah. While you see again, they got that jab out there with Trump and Biden in this debate and all this other shit, but you can't see that left hook or that uppercut coming behind that jab. You
Hmm.
too busy watching this jab. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah. So, and again, so if the cult feel like they getting messed over, they leader getting messed over, and this is what we got to do. That ain't that man fault. It's no different than those people in the Middle East, uh, who believe that martyrdom is the highest honor you can achieve.
Hmm.
And it's the same psychology. It's the same mind,
Hmm.
albeit the result is different, but it's the same mind state, same psychological disposition in the mind of the follower. So yeah, that wasn't his fault.
Nah, you can't really blame. That's what I'm saying. You can't really blame him for all the people.
And
That's
then
what
at
they.
the end of the day, and then at the end of the day, what really happened that day? If it was such an uproar, why do we have footage of the White House security letting them people in?
Hmm.
That was rich. That was a big ass ritual. But, you know what I'm saying? I ain't on, that ain't even a discussion for here.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
that was come on, man. That was anybody that look at that footage. You can clearly see that they let these people in. Wasn't doing nothing to stop them while they was in there.
Mm-hmm.
The dude took a defecated on Nancy Pelosi desk. That's ritualistic in and of itself, because these people deal with gross things like blood and shit. They deal in that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a whole that was some other shit.
They've talked about these people being patriots and great patrons of America. In fact, he says he'll now forgive them for what they've done. He'll, they've been convicted. He says he wants to commute their sentences and say that, no, he went to every single court in the nation. I don't know how many cases, scores of cases, including the Supreme Court, and they said no, this guy is responsible for doing what is being that was done. He did do a damn thing, and these people should be in jail, and they should be the ones who are being held accountable. And he wants to let them all out. And now he says if he loses again, such a whiner that he is, that there could be a bloodbath.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
What they've done to some people that are so innocent, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. What you have done, how you've destroyed the lives of so many people. When they ripped down Portland, when they ripped down many other cities, you go to Minnesota, Minneapolis, what they've done there with the fires all over the city. If I didn't bring in the National Guard, that city would have been destroyed. When you look at all of they took over big chunks of Seattle. I was all set to bring in the National Guard. They heard that, they saw them coming, and they left immediately. What he said about this whole subject is so off. Peacefully patriotic. One other thing, the Unselect Committee, which is basically two horrible Republicans that are all gone now out of office, and Democrats, all Democrats, they destroyed and deleted all of the information they found because they found out we were right. We were right. And they deleted and destroyed all of the information. They should go to jail for that. If a Republican did that, they'd go to jail.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, I want to give you a minute.
The only person on this stage is a convicted felon is the man I'm looking at right now. And the fact of the matter is, what he's telling you is simply not true. The fact is that there was no effort on his part to stop what was going on up in Capitol Hill. And all those people, every one of those who was convicted, deserves to be convicted. The idea that they didn't kill somebody, just went in and broke down doors, broke the windows, occupied offices, turned over desks, turned them over statues. The idea that those people are patriots? Come on. When I asked him the first two debates we had, the debates we had first time around, I said, will you denounce the Proud Boys? He said, no, I'll tell them to stand by. The idea he's refusing, will you denounce these guys? Will you denounce the people we're talking about now?
No cap. No cap. With you letting all them people in, I see why he would keep the Proud Boys on standby. Like, hey, bro, he ready to flood the market with a whole bunch of illegals, bro. Y'all be ready, yeah, man.
Man, say no. I mean, the reality is the reality. Facts are facts.
Yeah.
This don't have nothing to do with who you like and all of that other shit. Fact is, we know, or we can safely assume that if Orange Man was in that seat, definitely wouldn't have this migrant problem. Not on this magnitude. That wouldn't be happening
Mm-hmm.
because this the dude that was trying to build a wall. In case people forgot,
Yeah. And he wasn't ready to use American money doing it.
right? So that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't be coming over here in hotels, 5-star hotels, trashing them.
Hmm.
They wouldn't be doing that. They wouldn't be getting uh, debit cards with thousands of dollars and free housing and American citizens wouldn't be being enticed to house total strangers. Just
Hmm.
think about that. Just think about that. Let's show you how much your government care about your safety. The government that we pay taxes to, the taxes are literally robbed from us. This government said is asking you, asking the public to open the doors of homes that they have worked years to attain and maintain. Open the doors to total strangers, people who can't even speak the language.
Hmm. And these people are coming from places of interest, like they said.
Yeah, like what?
Hmm.
So while we all wrap again, while we wrapped up in voting and this and that, look at what the government is already doing.
Real talk.
You
And
tell and the crazy thing is, some people gonna bite on it. Why? Because sadly, money is the god for most people nowadays.
I was
Money
ready.
is their god.
I was ready to say, and they throwing it in your face to make you react. That's what I was ready to get to. It's like they throwing
Yeah,
it in your face to get you to react. It's
they
like
throwing this money in your face at a
yeah, I'm
time
a
where everything got an all-time high.
bait them in, bait them in. Almost got him. Almost got. Hold up. Let me add a little bit more in there. Throw us a little bit more insults on there.
So now you done took the bait. You let somebody in your house. Now you can't get them out because of squatter laws that your government is gonna uphold.
And then and then to make it even worse, they aren't they working on something like it's mandatory. When we talking about that before, like it was mandatory.
They was trying to get it to be in certain parts of New York. See, New York been a testing ground as far as the sanctuary city concept.
Mm.
That's how they all got to. That's what precipitated all the busing from Texas. Abbott was like, "Oh yeah, y'all sanctuary city. Okay, we finna send them up there so they can get sanctuary." And
Mm.
at the same time, Biden got a kickback from the government for doing that for the buses.
Hmm.
It's all money, man. It's all money involved in all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Big
it's all
And
scam.
money.
if people attack that Capitol, what are you going to do?
I'm going to give you a minute, President Trump, for a follow-up question I have. After a jury convicted you of 34 felonies last month, you said if reelected, you would, quote, have every right to go after, unquote,
Hmm.
your political opponents. You just talked about members of the Select Committee on January 6th going to jail. Your main political opponent is standing on stage with you tonight. Can you clarify exactly what it means about you feeling you have every right to go after your political opponents?
Well, I said my retribution is going to be success. We're going to make this country successful again because right now it's a failing nation. My retribution is going to be success. But when he talks about a convicted felon, his son is a convicted felon at a
Mm-hmm.
very high level. His son is convicted, going to be convicted probably numerous other times. Should have been convicted before, but his Justice Department let the statute of limitations lapse on the most important things. But he could be a convicted felon as soon as he gets out of office. Joe could be a convicted felon with all of the things that he's done. He's done horrible things. All of the death caused at the border, telling the Ukrainian people that we're going to want $1 billion or you change the prosecutor. Otherwise, you're not getting $1 billion. If I ever said that, that's quid pro quo. That we're not going to do anything. We're not going to give you $1 billion unless you change your prosecutor having to do with the son. This man is a criminal. This man, you're lucky. You're lucky. I did nothing wrong. We'd have a system that was rigged and disgusting. I did nothing wrong.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, you have said, I'm coming right to you, sir. You want to respond? Go ahead. I'll give you a minute to respond.
The idea that I did anything wrong relative to what you're talking about is outrageous. It's simply a lie, number one. Number two, the idea that you have a right to seek retribution against any American just because you're president is wrong. It's simply wrong. No president's ever spoken like that before. No president in our history has spoken like that before. Number three, the crimes that you are still charged with, and think of all the civil penalties.
I'm telling you, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he got an earpiece in his ear and somebody is saying these things and he got to repeat them.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it
Mm-hmm.
because like I said, you can listen to Trump and you can tell like what he's saying is off the top of his head. Biden shit really sounded scripted. It's like I don't know, just don't sound authentic.
You have
You
to,
got it right. It
Yeah,
sounds scripted.
yeah.
how many millions of dollars do you owe in civil penalties for molesting a woman in public, for doing a whole range of things, of
Hmm.
having sex with a porn star on the night while your wife was pregnant? I mean, what are you talking about? You have the morals of an alley cat.
Vanessa.
I didn't have sex with a porn star. Number
That boy
one.
went old
Number two,
school
that
on
was
that man.
against.
That boy said alley cat. I
Bruh,
ain't heard that term. I ain't heard that term. That
mm,
shit from the Popeye cartoons or some shit. That shit sound like some
yeah,
Bugs Bunny shit.
motherfucking you can tell he watched Top Cat and what's the
All that
other
shit.
one?
That motherfucker read the funny papers. Goddamn, me talking about an alley cat.
He said cut the
Damn.
malarkey. This guy said malarkey. This
Yeah,
nigga,
these ancient ass. That boy said alley cat, bro. Like what the fuck is an alley cat?
hold on, what have you left? He said OJ6 that car had to go over to DC jail before federal sentence. Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. They'll never be the same. Mm-mm,
Nah, hell
mm-mm,
no, they ain't.
mm-mm.
Was started and moved. They moved a high ranking official, a DOJ, into the Manhattan DA's office to start that case. That case is going to be appealed and won. We had a very terrible judge, a horrible judge, Democrat. The prosecutor were all high ranking Democrats, appointed people, and both the civil and the criminal. He basically went after his political opponent because he thought it was going to damage me. But when the public found out about these cases, because they understand it better than he does, he has no idea what these cases are. But when they found out about these cases, you know what they did? My poll numbers went up, way up. You know that because you're reporting it. And we took in more money in the last 2 weeks than we've ever taken in the history of any campaign. I don't think.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying, bruh. When they said, and you know what's crazy? Cause I told my homeboys this a long time ago. I said, bro, and what if Biden does take Trump's spot, bruh? Like that doesn't stop Trump from coming back after Biden's term, which he is. Y'all might as well just let the man just do his terms. Nah, yo, we gotta get him out of there. And if he get out of there, he ain't coming back, bro. It's gonna be too late for him to come back. And I'm like, yo, I get it, but it still gives the possibility that he can. You know what I'm saying? So just let him serve his 2 terms and get him out the way.
And then at the same time, get him out of there for what,
Right. What better option do you got? The
bro?
both of these
Bro,
motherfuckers
Trump,
is trash.
Trump. I mean, if you just want to be on some nigga shit, Trump freed more rappers than any president ever.
He pardoned a
That
lot.
nigga, that nigga was passing out pardons like nothing.
Mm-hmm. He's
That's how
pardoning a lot.
Kodak got back on the street.
Y'all love Kodak Black, bruh.
That's how Kodak got back on the street. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just anytime, that's just proof positive of how effective the psychological brainwashing is being to make people perceive this dude in a particular light.
Mm-hmm. I ain't see
Because
Biden
again,
pardon no black person yet.
because again, it's the same Trump that Scarface was rapping about in the song Money and the Power. Nigga
Shit,
rolling hard, stacking paper like Trump.
shit.
See what I'm saying?
Everybody was rapping that nigga. Well, shit. Ray Shremmerd. I'm up like Trump. I'm up like Donald Trump. Man, there's a lot of people that was rapping Trump name, bro. Man, y'all better,
So
man,
that's so again. So
better
so again,
cut it.
where this shit come from? It
The
comes from
media.
the subliminal. See, it ain't in your face. It's just you hearing this shit. You may not even be paying attention, but your ears hear it nonetheless. So
Mhm.
it's still being, it's still making its way to your brain, to your way of thinking.
I ain't gonna cap. Ice Cube said, bruh, I've been reaching out to Biden and Biden's committee, and they ain't reached back out yet. But I reached out to Trump committee, and Trump reached out ASAP. And we're work when business trying to work out something for the black people to have. You know what I'm saying? So this
Mhm.
go to show you if Biden not willing to sit down with Ice Cube, but Trump is willing to sit down with Ice Cube. Which the fuck are we even talking about here?
Man, say, like I say, on that side of the coin, I don't know where the shit came from. Because again, the stimulus checks, all that shit was Trump. The PPPs, all that
Mm-hmm.
shit was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, you still had disposable income to, play around with. Shit, ain't nobody doing that now. Not, and it's real.
Mm-hmm. Shit, these migrants motherfucker got plenty of disposable income on your
Bingo,
$10 billion though.
bingo. And that's all despite the whole populace,
Mm-hmm.
especially them people that have been conditioned to enjoy privilege based on their complexion.
Mm.
Yeah, that they the ones that's really burning up. Because again,
Yeah.
we've always been, you know, excluded from the wealth aspect, the majority of us. Because
Right.
again, how many of us got land passed down
Hmm.
from a relative that passed away? How many black families, if somebody die in your family right now, how many people in that family gonna receive some type of inheritance from that relative?
Oh shit. Damn. Damn. I ain't know that motherfucker was like that. Oh shit. My bad, B. I just bit I just bit into the damn egg and the damn yolk just busted everywhere. No diddy. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me clean this shit.
This man here,
Yeah, we ain't gonna let that go. All right, my fault. Hey, nah, but you ain't lying. And I was talking to Fio. I was telling Fio that same shit. Like, bro, you show me 10 things that the black person produced for they that's productive to their community right now. I mean, don't go back in the 1920s and 30s and be like, oh no, we invented this. And no, motherfucker, right now, in the 1900s to 2000, we're gonna say the late 1900s, 2000, 1999 to 2024, you show me something that motherfucking the black people done produced that's productive for the community or that can help them out in any sort of way, sort of fashion, progress. We don't we don't have it.
no, we've been making beats and rapping,
And building entertainment
and
studios.
and the things that we have contributed, most of that fell up under the umbrella of somebody else's intellectual property. So we didn't get the credit no way.
Mm-hmm.
And even if we did create it, our love of money, we don't value the importance of having some of our own. So that's why everything that we've ever had, i.e., BET, we sold it.
Hmm.
So even if we have invented something or created something, we sold it to the highest bidder.
Soon as motherfucker came up.
Yeah, we didn't take that knowledge and pass it down so that somebody else that looked like us could replicate that same thing.
Hmm. So therefore, we
So
don't have nothing.
right, basically, you know what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying all of that to say that the people who have enjoyed that privilege of being able to pass down land and pass down houses, a car and things of that nature, they the ones that's really upset.
Right.
They the ones that's gonna act out.
Hmm. Yeah.
Again, they the ones that gonna act out. You can already see how they acting out. I don't know if you've seen the video, but they're running that smash and grab, running in the store, running out. Now these folks banding together and holding the door till the police come,
Mm-hmm.
preventing motherfuckers from driving off. White boy on that motherfucker talking about, you're the fucking reason we gotta pay all these taxes. They at Home Depot got somebody that jammed up like a motherfucker.
They gonna be satisfied to somebody lay their ass down.
That's what I'm saying. So it's those people that's really getting hit upside the head with the migrants being able to come over here and get housing and XYZ, because you got to think a lot of homeless people that you see around, them veterans, bro, them people that did the tour of duty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's not just these. No, we
Them
ain't
people
talking.
not dumb. A lot of them homeless people are not dumb. They not stupid. They're not
We not
slow.
talking about the guy that's standing on the corner with the sign and shit, walking up and down the middle of the street. Yeah, man. Nah, we're not talking about. We talking about the real homeless people that be out there in the tents and shit,
They
motherfucker.
don't ask nobody for shit.
That don't ask you for nothing, right? You just randomly walk up to them and give them something like, "Huh, bro." Yeah, man. Those are the yeah. I seen. You know what's crazy? I was
What?
leaving. I was dropping my wife off at Target, and if anybody from Maryland, they know where Ellicott City Target is, and I was leaving out, and I just happened to see a person standing out there with a sign asking for change and shit, and I'm like, lady, there's no way you're sitting out here asking for change where you're Indian, like Middle Eastern, like y'all own gas stations and 7-Elevens and shit like that. Ain't no fucking way you out
Facts.
here asking for change, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
See, now what it is they play on the softness of Americans. See, Americans are soft, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not a knock because I'm American. I was born over here. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't born nowhere else. What I'm saying is, when you examine other cultures, quote unquote third world, the spirit of charity is absent. That them people out there begging for real.
Right.
They're not holding no damn sign. They really are beggars. So when you grow up in that type of environment and you come over here and you see how people are just holly jolly and just tipping and all this extra shit. Oh yeah, let me go and get out here. It's mighty funny that the Indians you see out there don't never look dirty, but you asking for
Hmm.
change. You never look dirty. The garments you got on
Health,
always look clean,
looking healthy as a motherfucker.
but you asking for change. And then these the same Indians that won't let you make it with 5 cents in the store.
Hmm. Man, say better walk out there to that car, go get that change out that car. Stop playing. Look in that cup holder. There's some change in there.
Right, right. But I'm saying that to say we Americans we've never experienced a real drought.
Oh
We've never
shit. Hold on,
we've
hold
never
on.
ex-
Hold on, B. My fault. My fault. I don't mean to cut you off like that because you just when you said that, it just rung in my head that this actually just happened to me. I called you about this. Remember, I was trying to get the air for the car for my tire, and I had put the change in there, and the
yeah,
machine
yeah,
never.
yeah, yeah,
So I went back to go get my change back from the people
yeah.
on the inside, and they wouldn't give my change back. They're like, "No, you gotta call some imaginary number on the fucking the pump thing that don't even fucking work. The number's not in service, and they wouldn't even give my change back. Yo, I had to literally cuss them out in there, like, yo, you give my motherfucking change. Like, y'all got the money in the machine. Y'all just go get the fucking money out the machine if y'all want the shit. It's like,
Right. I'm
yo,
telling you, bro.
mm, mm,
So
mm,
so what I was saying is, we the people who experienced America when it was hurting, the Great Depression years, most of those people have died. So we have never experienced a real food shortage. We've never experienced a real economic collapse. So again, these foreigners come over here and they see how soft we are because of how good we've had it as a nation. Yeah, they play on that shit.
mm.
Yeah, they play on that.
That's crazy. Let's see. I'm starting this shit. Let's start this shit. Come on, start.
Any campaign
There you go.
has ever taken. Hundreds of millions of dollars came pouring in because the public knows it's a scam and it's a guy that's after his political opponent because he can't win fair and square.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden, you have said, quote, Donald Trump and his MAGA Republicans are determined to destroy American democracy. Do you believe that the tens of millions of Americans who are likely to vote for President Trump will be voting against American democracy?
The more they know about what he's done, yes, the more they know about what he's done. And there's a lot more coming. He's got a lot of cases down the road coming around. He's got a whole range of issues he has to face. I don't know what the jury will do, but I do know he has a real problem. And so the fact that could you ever think you hear any president say that I'm going to seek retribution? Do you ever hear any president say that I thought Hitler had some good ideas? What got me involved to run in the first place after my son had died, I decided in Iraq, because of Iraq, I said I wasn't going to run again until I saw what happened in Charlottesville, Virginia. People coming out of the woods carrying swastikas on torches, and singing the same anti-Semitic bile they sang when back in Germany. And the young woman got killed. They spoke to the mother, and they asked him. They said, what do you think of those people? The ones who got killed, the one who tried to stop it, and the ones he said, I think they're fine people on both sides. What American president would ever say Nazis coming out of fields carrying torches, singing the same anti-Semitic bile, carrying swastikas were fine people? This is a guy who says Hitler's done some good things. I'd like to know what they are. The good things Hitler's done.
I ain't gonna cap. Now, swastikas and people coming out of the woods. that shit sound wild and shit. But was all right. My question. I gotta go back and watch this Hitler and Nazi Germany shit because last time I checked, they was not messing with the quote unquote Jewish people, if I'm not mistaken. Am am I am I right?
Bruh. Man, all I can tell you is, man, go and do your research. Cause that's a whole discussion. You know what I'm saying? We'll be
Right.
on this motherfucker till 3 o'clock.
Ah, shit. All right, so yeah, we might have to do some. We might have to do something about that because from what I got from All right, fuck it. We gonna start it back up. Well,
John, that's what he said. This guy has no sense of American democracy.
President Trump.
Jake, both of you know that
Now, let
story's
me
been
let me let
totally
me let me say something real quick. This is where people got tricked. See, the we got tricked a long time ago.
mhm,
America was never a democracy. It was a republic. You say the Pledge of Allegiance. That's what you pledge of allegiance to, and to the republic for which it stands,
mhm,
not to the democracy. Those are two different forms of government.
right,
You see what I'm saying?
mhm,
Democracy, the people will never have power. Yeah, they always have the popular vote.
mm,
So this concept of the American democracy, that's why other countries have fought against American democracy. They don't want no damn election like that.
right.
That shit ain't working for y'all. Why y'all want to come over here and bring that to my country? You see what I'm saying? So it
Mhm,
was never a democracy to begin with. So that's something to look into. The democracy. What is a democracy? What are the origins of it? What's the purpose of it? So you can get a different perspective on the whole concept of this quote unquote American democracy. It was never a democracy in its beginning. It was a republic.
Yo, what up, Zay? Zay in the building.
Hey, what up, Zay? But yeah, that's all I want to say about that democracy. America was never a democracy. It was a republic in the beginning.
Right. Mm.
wiped out because when you
Grand Day Native. Grand Day Native. You already know.
see the sentence, it said 100% exoneration on this. So he just keeps it going. He says he ran because of Charlottesville. He didn't run because of Charlottesville. He ran because it was his last chance. He's not equipped to be president. You know it, and I know it. It's ridiculous. We have a debate. We're trying to justify his presidency. His presidency is, without question, the worst president.
Hey, bro. Hey, look at Joe's face. What the fuck going on? Hey, bro.
I'm telling you, that's why they stopped split screening him because that them faces he was making was too much.
That's hey, Trump is the most petty motherfucker. We really talked about this guy. This like, come on. Hey, yo, that shit's funny. Trump ain't shit, bro.
The worst presidency in the history of our country. We shouldn't be having a debate about it. There's nothing to debate. He made up the Charlottesville story, and you'll see it's debunked all over the place. Every reasonable anchor has debunked it. And just the other day, it came out where it was fully debunked. It's a nonsense story. He knows that, and he didn't run because of Charlottesville. He used that as an excuse to run.
President Biden.
And debunked. It happened. All you have to do is listen to what was said at the time. And the idea that somehow that's the only reason I ran.
Boy,
I
that
ran
boy
because I
wearing
was
that
worried a
shit
guy
out.
like
The
this could get
idea he
elected.
wearing that
He
shit out.
thought they were good
Yeah,
people
he
coming
is.
out of that forest.
It don't matter. It don't matter how aggressive and how, yeah, I mean, yo, you is not never gonna get taken serious. The fact that, and this the part that made me mad about people, bruh. This is not his first time run. You know what's crazy? Trump ran for office one time and got it. Obama, I think, ran for office one time and got it. I'm pretty sure it was a couple other people that went for office one time and got it. This guy took him multiple times, and not only that, he went and got a black face in order to gain the black people votes to get in the position that he is in now. And people don't even see the play, and it's like, bro, like Trump said, he was never supposed to be president anyway. He couldn't do it the first two, three times he tried. Why the fuck we giving him a pass now?
Right. And the fact a lot of people don't like Joe, they don't like his performance because everything going on in the world right now, as far as Russia, China, Iran, you know, NATO,
Mhm.
Joe Biden exudes the energy of feebleness. He come off as feeble, he come off as frail, he come off as fragile. He don't come off as having any kind of vitality. Both of them dudes old as shit. Trump ain't no youngster at all. But Trump exudes much more strength and energy in his being than Joe does.
Right.
And that's important on a world stage because when you look at Putin, Putin, when you see him, he reserved.
Yeah.
He got all his faculties. He appears to be a man in control.
Yeah.
Same thing with the leader of China.
Shit. I
Because
seen I seen the video of Putin teaching a young boy how to judo flip.
see, so yeah, I just want to put that in there, man.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, when you say it like that, I if we was to put them in a celebrity boxing match, I do see Trump. I see Trump dog. Real
No, like real talk, like it wouldn't even
talk.
be a contest.
It would be a
Wouldn't even
contest.
be, and this is the dude right now. You know what I'm saying? That's being presented as the one representing the nation on the world stage.
Right.
This old man right here, this motherfucker falling off bikes and off stages and falling up and down stairs.
Motherfucker just be falling everywhere and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Him. We sending him to go talk to Vladimir Putin. This motherfucker teaching
Chino,
kids how to judo flip.
Chino, had the game militia. Let's go.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Hey, what
How
up? What
y'all
up?
doing this morning?
Old
Fio.
Theo.
Yeah, Fio in the building. Let's go. We missed you yesterday, bruh.
I know, bro. When I had a flat in the damn boat got stripped, so I was dealing with that in the heat for like 6 hours.
Oh, we.
These damn they doing all this construction, they not picking these nails up, so my tire
Mhm.
keep catching nails in it. But is it this is the debate they did Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did you catch any of it?
Nah, I know my mom watched this, so she just told me the little highlights.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I want to hear y'all perspective.
Salute to Mama Fio.
Appreciate that.
Real talk.
Heavy.
I feel we just chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? Just, discussing how different just on appearance wise Trump and Biden would look on the world stage at a time where conflict is, you know, we got hot wars going on in the world right now. Who wants
Yeah, did they
old
speak on
ass
that?
boat? Nah, they ain't really touch on that. But I'm saying how Joe look all old and sickly, feeble, and Trump, even though he not a young person, he still look like he got more energy and strength than Joe Biden. God damn, that man look, and he looking bad as a leader when Putin is teaching kids how to do judo flips and shit.
Hell yeah. And
I think America is at its we've been so trained to be so docile and so dependent It's the perfect time for attack.
Mm.
I just got through saying that in so many words, Chop.
Yeah, nah, real talk. B definitely just was saying that.
How old you is, Theo?
I just turned 28 last Monday.
Damn, so you 28. And if he can see that, Chop, and he been over here,
Hmm.
what you think them other people see? And they coming from conditions we can't even fathom.
Hmm. Man, say.
I mean, you got some people coming over here where the lights, the power go off at a certain time of the night. Ain't no power till the next day type shit. Real poverty. They coming over here seeing all these shiny ass cars and like I say, motherfucker tips, leaving tips on the table and shit.
Right.
Like that's some other shit, bro. For somebody who's from another country, yeah, this shit's some other shit.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, man. This
Man, these people soft as and
soft,
again, Theo said he
softer.
came right in. He came right in and said that shit. That tell you
Man,
that
Theo, I'm
just
telling you. I
that just
told.
confirmed.
Go ahead, my fault.
No, I'm saying it's just confirmed. What had already been said. Come right
Right.
in with the confirmation.
Yeah, and the crazy part is I just talked to Theo not too long ago. And I told Theo like, bro, you going through your metamorphosis, bro. You almost done. You ready to blossom, bro. Like ready to come up out that cocoon. You know what I mean? So yeah, look, it is crazy. Like you said, bro, he just came right in and just automatically picked that up. You see what I'm saying?
But because that's what it is. He deliver packages.
So he
He
see.
out he out in the street. Yeah, he's in society. So he see how soft.
Yeah, it ain't no kids
People
outside right now. It's the summertime, bro. Like I just telling my homie at work, like, bro, nigga, I if my mom was off work that day and it's the summertime, I'll be outside before she even wake up, and I wouldn't be back until dark every day.
Hmm.
see we was just talking about that shit too earlier, Chuck.
We
Yeah,
mobbing with the bikes, would ride around the city, shit, go to the park, go hoop, go swim, all this shit in one day, every
yep.
day.
Every
Well,
day. Yep.
let me ask you this, Theo. Why you think it ain't no kids outside?
I think because of technology. Like back
You think that's
then, like what you jump on the PlayStation, you might get on YouTube, but you rather be outside. I know I did.
so? You think it's just technology?
Might be the heat, but that shit didn't bother us. I remember that one summer it was 100 degrees for 100 days. We still out there, bitch.
See,
See
all right.
what?
So
See, I was
Niggas
trying.
drinking tap
Go ahead.
water and shit. Like,
Go
Theo,
ahead, Chop.
Theo a different breed because he understands what it's like to be outside in the streets. So he get it. He get it to a certain extent because he don't have the kids. That's
Right.
why.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
most. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So he get it. He get what we're saying. He get the question, but he doesn't get the concept with the kids because he doesn't have them yet.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Theo, the reason kids not outside, bro, is because it's not safe no more.
Salute the
It's a
night.
lot. Hey, what's up, Naeem? The sex trafficking, the kidnapping of children. That's at an all time high. When you was going outside, and when I was going outside, neighbors would watch kids. If your mama wasn't watching, somebody was watching kids when I was
yeah,
coming up. You see what I'm saying? It's not like that no more. Everybody is on they That's my child. That's my business. You can't even say nothing. Some people don't want you saying shit to their kids.
Even if the
So
kids is wrong.
right. So um, with that, like I was telling Chop, I teach my son. When the trash is full, you pull the trash and you put a new bag in there. But I'm not comfortable letting him walk to the dumpster. Why? Because we live in a world where he may not make it back. So
Yeah, I wouldn't
parents,
worry.
yeah. So those of us with children understand that it's not safe for kids to be outside no more. Not like that, because we live in a world where shit, you can't even allow your kids a lot of times just to walk to the corner store. Experiences that we had growing up, they can't have that because why? A van might pull up on the side and two motherfuckers jump out, and that's that. While you was trying to give your child some freedom and teach him, a sense of responsibility, how to cross the street and shit like that. You can't do that shit no more. That's why kids ain't outside. And if they is, they at some event.
Hmm.
But even at events, they ain't safe. So the times I was just telling, I was saying all that to say, the times in which we live have changed. It's not safe to leave to allow your child to just go play outside no more, and that's sad, but that's real.
Nah, that
If you're
shit
not
is
one,
sad, bro. Because I swear that shit built. It built so much character when we was kids. Like
you
that
damn
shit
right
lets
it
you know
did.
who you are.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah. That
exactly.
was
Playing
that.
football, playing basketball, racing, all that shit we did as kids. That's how you built up your self confidence in yourself.
Bruh, and that's why I was telling you, Theo, like all kids need to be outside. All kids need to be out there in the streets. Because when you the first moment of signs where you get this as a shit, it's like, oh no, I ain't meant for this shit. I ain't doing this shit. I'm gonna go back to kicking it over here at the basketball court and curveball. Yep, we go back over here playing taps and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like kids being outside. See now, a kid can come from a two-parent household and motherfuckers still want to be in the streets. At first, it was never like a real two-parent household where kids was in the streets just randomly. Now it is because now is shown everywhere. It's shown vast. You got your friends might be from that side. So now you want to go over there on that side. You want to see what they got going on, and that's how kids get caught up in shit that they don't need to be caught up in because they never had to experience it from the beginning. Had they experienced being outside in the beginning, that's where
Right.
that's where the whole level rankings come at. Oh, some kids just nah, bro, don't mess with yo, bro. You just a little bit different, bro. I mean,
Exactly.
that's that lead
Exactly.
that's that lead baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just some kids was just always a little bit extra. Some kids was a little bit softer. Some kids was in between. Some kids didn't have the common sense. Some kids did.
Right. But you found all that out by
Being
playing outside.
outside. Exactly.
Right.
Not
So
motherfuckers
now,
on social media looking and thinking that you watching drill music videos is how you supposed to conduct yourself. So when you get in a predicament like that, you ain't never been taught, boy. Shit, you ain't supposed to say nothing. You first of all, I don't even know how you got out here if you ain't known from the beginning you weren't never supposed to say nothing.
right. That just show you wasn't groomed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, heck yeah. Capture the flag. It's what all that stuff, bro. We used to we
Yeah,
used to
see,
take
and
we used
that's
to take eggs and throw them at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
and again, it's the times we live in now. Yo, who gonna let their child just go outside when
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers don't even barely know how to drive no more? Like you got people who won't
Hell,
stop for pedestrians.
Won't
Like
stop.
they
And
be they be they be mad because a motherfucker trying to cross the street. Motherfucker, you in a whole car. This person crossing the street ain't finna take off no time from you arriving at your goddamn destination. But I done seen motherfuckers be blowing and shit.
No
Like
cap.
what?
No
You
B,
feel
I
what
cap.
I'm
was over
saying?
there yesterday. I was over there off Berry, over there where they got the Walmart and shit. I think off for 35, and the nigga walked like the light was green, but the nigga started walking, so I stopped, and the nigga in the other lane damn near hit the nigga. I'm like, damn, bro, like you don't see this man walking?
I'm telling you, bro. The people are the consideration, the level of empathy, being able to identify with others. That shit is all but gone. That's
Hmm.
why everybody's. I do my own thing. Everybody's on their own thing, shit.
Hmm.
And when you wrapped up in your own thing, you can't empathize with others who may be doing something that's not in alignment with your quote unquote own thing. That's why motherfuckers can see somebody's child doing some shit they ain't got no business and you won't even say nothing.
Right.
So
Now
that blood is on your hand. See,
that
that's where people fucking up at. That not doing nothing, that's on you.
Yes.
that's what Heavy Lefty just was saying. Like back then, we had a connection amongst each other to where as though it didn't matter if your mother was at work, out of town, or whatever. Somebody on the block knew your mother or knew where you was from. Oh no, that's little
Yeah.
that's little Shirley kid from around the corner. Or no, that's little Shirley kid from down the street. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't really get it. And like you said, grandparents had that connection faster than the internet. So you could do something up the block, and by the time you get your ass down that street to your house, your parents already knew what the fuck you was getting into.
Right, because the neighbors done called them on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
See again, they neighbors exchanged phone numbers back then. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that
Hey,
world that we grew up in,
your mom will walk over if she had to work and you stayed at home. She'll walk over to the neighbor house like, look, I gotta go to work. My son gonna be here by himself. Can you just keep your eye on him? Shit like that. 'Cause I used to run hoes through that bitch. So, you know, like, you had a girl over here? No, so and so said you did. I'm like, damn.
I'm telling you,
So
bro,
it's just
that
that
world.
camaraderie. Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the world that we came up in is we in a different time, and the things that we did it with harmlessly, we can't you can't do that no more. Our children won't experience that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a time because I'm the oldest in the group on net on this chat right here. I grew up in a time where I actually can remember my aunt sending me next door to go borrow 2 eggs from the neighbor.
Facts.
Hey, yeah, get some sugar.
All
Fact.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Our children won't have a community in which they will live in where they will experience that. That's the sad part about it. Because yeah, we adults, we grown, we can handle ourselves. But those of us that got kids, what kind of world are they finna inherit?
Hmm.
Hmm.
And then you gotta ask yourself this. Now the one on the right, like you said, the one on the right don't get back to nobody. He ain't getting back to black people. He ain't getting back to sheriffs. That means police departments and shit. He ain't getting back to the FBI. But the one on the left, yeah, at least he getting back. At least he's actually sitting down and well, what could we do? How could we hatch out how to plan? Like let's put our thoughts together, see if it can be beneficial for the both of us. You know, all he asks is if it'll be beneficial for him. You can't come up with a beneficial plan, then what the fuck are you talking to me for? What
Right.
I
And that
mean,
nigga on the right is the reason everything's so expensive right now, anyway.
I'm
And
saying,
back to what y'all was saying about the kids, that's why I believe more kids is dying in the street because if you ain't belong out there and you went on there like, hey, let me get a pack, nigga, like know your mama or something like, bro, get your ass on, bro. You playing basketball, you gonna get you a scholarship. Like focus on that shit. Nigga might even break you off a little bit of money. Like man, don't jump out here. But now it's like all the kids running shit. So it ain't no. You don't
Bro,
get that pushback. You just if you want to do it, you can do it now. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to run with it.
it's worse than that, Theo. It's not even the kids. The adults is acting like kids. When you got niggas like Jim Jones want to still be a kid. When you got motherfucking give me another old head person.
Shit,
She's
you can go down that whole group.
go down the yeah, you go down the whole group
I'm
for
gonna put it like this: if you pass 38 years old, you too old to be trying to rap and dress trendy and all that. To me,
yeah,
to
real
me,
Nah, you right, bro.
and
You
I'm
right.
not saying you supposed to be on some old nigga shit wearing church shoes every day, but you damn sure ain't supposed to be around this motherfucker with baggy ass with shit hanging off your ass and
trying
Jordans
to
on and
get
shit.
Balenciaga shoes, trying to
Yeah,
keep up with
you're
the
not supposed to
trends.
be doing that, man. That shit looks
Yeah,
horrible on a
Fucking on the
motherfucker with
fucking
you
on the
doing all that
the young
shit and
hoes.
you doing all that shit with a gray ass beard. Like who you
Hmm.
fooling, my nigga?
hmm
Like who are you fooling? Nobody but your fucking self. Cause guess what? When you look in the mirror when you first wake up and you see that
Hmm.
puffiness under your eyes and you see them lines in your goddamn face, yeah, nigga, you're getting older. Period. That's
period.
life. And again, to show you how misguided people are, motherfuckers have forgot long life is a goddamn blessing. For
It is.
some, it's a blessing. But we
That's
live in a society that's done tricked people so much so to where
You gotta die
getting
young.
old is getting to get old is to get ridiculed. But
is it
at the same time, you hard pressed to find older people who carry themselves in a manner that wouldn't require them getting ridiculed.
We respect the dead so much. This is why these young niggas want to die because they're like, damn, look at Julio, man. This nigga wasn't respected like that before he died. Now you got
Man,
BBC and all these other channels. Oh, RIP. Nobody ever spoke on this nigga on a national level.
bro, people just making vultures and buzzards feed off of carcasses. You understand what I'm saying? The carcass in the jungle don't provide food for just the motherfucker that killed it. It provides food for the ants, for the maggots, for the flies, for the
That's
buzzards.
deep.
So everybody's feeding off the Naeem covered that. Everybody's feeding off these carcasses.
Yeah, that's
Period.
deep,
Point
bro.
blank. That's why you got channels popping up talking about this man and they never covered him before.
Mm.
That's the day and time we live in. Because
And
at
that
the
shit's
end of the
sick,
day,
bro. Like you get a
but at
payday off somebody's death. That is crazy.
it's been that way, Theo. It's
Mhm.
been like that. It ain't just started with YouTube and social media is just making present what's already been happening. Bro, when
Yeah.
you look at we talk about how foul these rappers are, but I dare you to go back and look at the stories of Teddy Pendergrass and Marvin Gaye and the OJs and a lot of these quote unquote greats. These niggas was Diddy
Niggas,
before Diddy.
what? Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah, I heard about Teddy Pendergrass.
hey,
So
bruh.
what the fuck is we really talking about with
Mhm.
all this shit? Ain't nothing new under the sun is what the Bible say. It
Amen. Amen.
ain't nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get
Did
back
y'all
to
speak
So
this.
on did y'all speak on like the black people with Trump?
Uh, we spoke a little bit. We touched on a little bit, like him pardoning people, him being the one sitting down. Yeah, but we ain't really touch on too much.
Like he got these rappers coming out for him and black folks is kissing Biden at the fucking Juneteenth. Like it's
Oh
like
man,
at this point I just don't even understand why the fuck we even entertain presidential anything because they still ain't saying nothing blood. So why are we doing all this?
Hey,
Why we
hey,
even voting?
you would never.
Naeem touched that. She touched on that yesterday. It's called Stockholm syndrome.
I said this.
And she
Yeah.
she she, tou- she touched on everything that you talking about. She was banging on it.
Hmm. That was on yesterday. That was yesterday's.
Yep.
Okay, I gotta catch this.
And she ran through that.
Hmm. Let's start this
Yeah,
shit up.
yeah. Shut up for her.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Naeem because Naeem was she was on the road. She was on the road. Yeah, man, and one of the people tried to throw her off for a second. And we was like, I had to let her know, let them know, like, yo, hold on, bro. You came in the middle. You just listen for right
Let her
now.
cook.
Yeah, let her cook, bro. Let her cook, cause she on the roll, and I don't want her to lose her track, bro. Because
Yeah.
Naeem get when she get on it, bro. She be on it.
Yeah, she in her bag, bro.
Yeah.
Carrying those woods, carrying those torches, then he didn't deserve to be president. Didn't deserve to be president at all. And the idea that he's talking about all this being
The
fabricated, we
idea.
saw with our own eyes. We saw what happened on January 6th. We saw the people breaking through the windows. We saw people occupying his own vice president. Look, there's a reason why 40 of his 44 top cabinet officers refused to endorse him this time. His vice president hasn't endorsed him this time. So why? Why? They know him
That
well.
nigga sound
They've
like he
served
running
him.
out of
Why are
breath.
they not endorsing him?
Thank you, President
Bruh, he been talking like that the whole time, bruh. Like, oh man, this guy Biden, bruh, he's amazing.
Biden. We're going to be right back
Hold
with
on.
more from the CNN presidential debate.
When that shit ever been that naked like that, bruh? That shit ain't never been that naked. It's always been
It's
people in
called
it.
it's called a Hollywood
And
production.
CNN.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
We
called a Hollywood production.
This is crazy, bruh.
They didn't need no extras for for this scene right here.
Right. Right. Ain't no cameos.
Yeah, they didn't need no extras for this scene.
What the heavy lefty say? Real racist white people don't want to associate themselves with us in any capacity other than exploitation or and murder. Heck yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all know
Right.
I stand with white folks, man. And I had went through a period where I was like, damn, because the reaction I was getting from him was like, nigga, I make it seem like I'm tripping. Like I said, I
Yeah.
told
Yo,
Shop this. I was
he
like, when Donnell Rollins did his stand up and he was talking about Dr. Umar, he said, I stand
mhm.
with Dr. Umar until he said we can't fuck white women no more. And that proved my point. You niggas can bring everything until you come to that white bitch. Like, what is
Mhm.
so powerful in the white bitch? Because
Hey,
you need to explain?
them, that's their path to success. That's what I think that's they call that shit. That's their path to success. They're not 100% successful until you have one. But peep game, uh Heavy Lefty said he wasn't deemed racist till 2016. That's when he started going for the presidency. Bruh, he ain't lying. He ain't
He
lying.
wasn't deemed, or
Yeah, deemed.
because
Which
you know he passed that rule back in like what the 90s about the stop and frisk shit.
no, not Biden. Trump.
Oh, okay, you talking about Trump? Okay,
Yeah, Trump wasn't deemed racist until 2016.
man, black folks love Trump, bro. The nigga was all in our music, all in our TV shows, all at
And he
our
just saying
roast.
all the same shit.
Yeah, Fia, I'm telling you,
My bad.
nah,
No, no,
nah,
you confirming everything, bro.
yeah, yeah. It's like right now. You're just like yeah, like B said, confirming everything that we've been saying, like, cause you ain't hear what we was talking about before you hopped in. So you just
Yeah.
now hopped in. It was like, yeah, what's going on, fellas? And we saying it, and then you coming right behind us saying everything that we just said. It's like, told y'all, he don't know what's going on. He just came in here
I'm
and said
talking about
everything.
say don't know nothing about what we've been talking about
No, my thing with Biden
beforehand.
was it was just that nigga got in front of Charlemagne and said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. A white man is telling us if we don't do what he say, then we ain't black. And nobody nigga still went out and voted for this nigga. That's my it was like, nah, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why we like dog, nobody wants to do no research on who they voting for. It's just like you can't just go in there and vote for a president. It's other shit you gotta vote for too.
Yeah.
So now you just in here clicking shit, trying to get to the president side. And we wonder why we fucked up like this.
Hmm.
Hey,
No
Chop,
clip.
I just sent you a text, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, heavy lefty, right,
Naeem,
bro? No,
Naeem, Naeem say she hated Biden all
Yeah.
exactly, bro. The research and heavy
life.
lefty was right. That's the worst insult. You gonna tell a black person they ain't black and you ain't even black to say some shit like that?
All right. Yeah. Yeah. That's that's what I'm saying, bro. Like the thing now, the thing that makes this so bad is that the moment that Biden everybody can make a demands. Yeah, everybody makes their demands except for us. But the only thing that makes Biden what it is, bruh, is because he told y'all to y'all face, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. So that one right there should have been the cartel that, you know what? Yeah, this we don't need this guy in here. You know how motherfuckers stole the flags and shit? That should have been the red flag that got thrown. Yeah, I mean, toss that bitch up in the air. That shit should have been out there. Nah, that's not the guy. But see, we're so divided. We're so divided. We got people that's like, you gotta actually give them a proper reason to vote. Then you got the people that want to vote for this side. You got people want to vote for that side. You got people that's just don't even understand the process of voting and what is for. Like like we said, this vote between these two, you might as well miss that, because this ain't gonna change anything. They're gonna put whoever they want to put in there anyway. But the people that you do have the power to vote for, that's the ones you need to be putting in the place. And if you get, like I said, 10 people go down to say something, you might get a suggestion. They might hear you. But if you got hundreds and you got thousands of people saying the same thing, that's why these motherfuckers can storm the Capitol the way they storm the Capitol. Is because they believe in one fucking thing. That's it. Not everybody believe in this. Oh yo, no. If I get a couple of dollars, I'm a motherfucker. Get me. I'm on Balenciagas. I'm gonna get me some Gucci's. Like everybody got their own separate agenda of what they. Them people that stormed that Capitol had one agenda. That's it.
And that's the note people should have took from it was damn, look how all these niggas came together.
Yeah, yeah. You know, that's what they motherfucking should have took. Like, and what's to say that that even if but Trump do call for a bloodbath and stuff and all that shit. Look, what's gonna happen? All these people gonna have one cause, not multiple different causes. They're gonna have one. That's what people gotta learn how to do is get on the same accord and believe in what, like B said, believe in what y'all I mean stand for. Mm. Shit, yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. If B said that earlier, that perfect world shit is over with.
these corporate these corporate operations collude to keep people out of their houses. And in addition to that, we find that the impact of on the the choice that black families have to make relative to child care is incredibly difficult. When we did the first major piece of legislation in the past, I was able to reduce black child care costs. I cut them in half. In half. We got to make sure we provide for child care costs. We got to make sure because when you provide those child care protections, you increase economic growth because more people can be in the job market. So there's more to be done, considerably more to be done. But we've done a great deal so far, and I'm not letting up, and they know it.
You have 49 seconds left. What do you say to black voters who are disappointed with the progress so far?
I say
The motherfucker ain't answer shit. They asked you, Joe, what you gonna do with the black voters because we're disappointed in the job that you're fucking doing. That's the question. Not
And
child
I'm glad
care
she said
costs.
that because I was gonna ask you. I was like, did this nigga like he wasn't even on topic? Like, what is he talking about?
That
And you got 49 seconds left, nigga. Like,
hey
what the
yo,
fuck?
you can't make this shit up, bruh. Bruh,
You
what
can't, fool.
what the fuck are you gonna do, bruh? What are you gonna do for black people, bro? That's the question at hand, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been doing
What you
nothing.
gonna do
Just
with
say,
your son?
bruh, just say you ain't got you. Look, but I ain't even think that far yet. Just I'd accepted that, motherfucker. But don't sit here and just blow. Listen, that's that bullshit that we was talking about, motherfucker. Just be blowing smoke in the air. So, all right, I asked B, has have he ever seen the other guys? You seen that
Oh,
movie
that's my
before?
shit, bro. I love that movie. Hell yeah,
Okay.
that's my shit.
So do you remember in the beginning of the movie where they caused all the damages and the guy was like, well, you caused over $1 million and something worth of city damages. You think that's a little bit overkill for half a pound of marijuana that's a misdemeanor? And Jackson was like, well, maybe we should ask New York, the greatest city in the world, like that. And then everybody started applauding this shit, like, yeah, bro. That's the fuck he be doing, bro. That's the fuck this yo. I'm telling you, that's what he
Gaslight.
be doing.
Yeah, nigga,
Gaslighting.
gaslight.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, because we gonna help black people out. We gonna do this for black people, and yeah, we had we fell short a couple times, but we getting back on the horse, and yeah, salute the black people, yeah. And then everybody's supposed to be like, yeah, yo, Biden,
This
fuck with
nigga went
us.
from saying, yeah, this nigga
Get the
said
fuck
black folks
out of here.
against daycare. Like, what the fuck?
No, no cap.
Like,
He
you
is
still even
lost.
answer the question?
Never answered the question,
You're
bruh.
welcome.
Never answered the question.
That's bro.
The,
This
the
dude sound
other
like he
guy,
needs some oxygen, bro.
yeah,
They
the
got
other
Mark
guys,
Wahlberg and I
uh,
can't remember the other
Will
dude.
Ferrell,
Will Ferrell. Yeah, that's my
yeah.
shit. I love that movie.
It got a whole bunch of actors in there, though. I mean, the scene
Eva
that I'm
Eva
talking about
Mendes.
is Samuel Jackson in The Rock.
Yeah, that was at the very beginning of the movie.
Hell yeah. That was at the beginning of the movie and shit. But yeah, Joe is too funny.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
What
my.
did Trump say?
Well, I'm ready to get to it now. I'm ready to get to it now.
Okay.
We gotta get past. He still got 49 seconds. The motherfucker answer no answer question. Oh shit.
Disappointed. Inflation is still hurting them badly. For example, I provided for the idea that any black family first time home buyer should get a $10,000 tax credit to be able to buy their first home so they can get started. I made sure that we're in a situation where all those black families and those black individuals who provided had to take out student loans that were ballooning, that if they were
Look
engaged
at
in
Trump
abortion,
face.
anything having to do with volunteer.
Because Trump know this nigga lie like a motherfucker, bro.
You know, this lying ass nigga.
He like this nigga doing what? I ain't
This
never heard
nigga
what the
had 4 years
first
and he ain't even, if he ain't done it in the 4 years, nigga, you think he finna do it now?
facts. Facts, bro. Like, and I was telling B on the last live. See, this is why the first debate was so important because the first debate, bro, he actually told you what he was fitting to do, and he actually did it. And it's fucked up. Like he cut pipelines. He's making low income houses for instead of like project builders and stuff. He's gonna is like basically buying a community of rental homes and making them low income housing communities. So this is in the works. He's doing everything he said he was doing in the last fucking joint. And it's like, dang, I should have pulled that shit up first and
Yeah,
played
that would have
that
been
shit.
fine.
Played it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. If you watch the first debate, when he said, bro, when he said he was gonna cut pipelines and he was gonna stop all the extra sources, that we ain't need and shit like that. I'm like, yo, as soon as he got talking like that, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna raise taxes. That's gonna raise taxes. Uh, inflation rate come and all that shit. As soon as motherfucker got in there, that shit, he cut them bitches. Gas prices up, food up, cost of living up, everything up now. So, no, it's crazy, bro. Like this one, this 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 debate is more of an entertainment debate. The first one was pretty much more of the concept of where they was trying to take the United States. This one is more pure comedy than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like
And you
because
saying the first one as when he was running for president?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he was taking
So,
Trump's spot.
okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Tourism. If they paid their bills for 10 years on their student debt, all the rest is forgiven after 10 years. Millions have benefited from that. And we're going to do a whole lot more for black families.
Thank you, President Trump.
And he
Nigga,
caused the
what?
inflation. He's blaming inflation, and he's right. It's been very bad. He caused the inflation, and it's killing black families and Hispanic families and just about everybody. It's killing people. They can't buy groceries anymore. They can't. You look at the cost of food where it's doubled and tripled and quadrupled. They can't live. They're not living anymore. He caused this inflation. I gave him a country with essentially no inflation. It was perfect. It was so good. All he had to do is leave it alone. He destroyed it with his Green New Scam and all this money that's being thrown out the window. He caused inflation.
Mhm.
As sure as you're sitting there, the fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs, and they're taking Hispanic jobs, and you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see something that's going to be the worst in our history.
Thank you. President Biden?
There was no inflation when I became president.
Nah, you no no cap, no cap,
That's
no cap.
wild to
Like
say that.
no cap, nine. They definitely need to stop clumping black people
That's
up
what I'm
into the.
saying. That's a
But
everybody
see,
situation. That's not black.
this is the thing. What y'all not understanding is that although Naeem, you may not be part of the lower class.
Right.
When they say lower class, they speaking about all black people, bruh. It don't even matter.
Mm,
They don't see in the whole black thing was meant for us to be in the lower class. So we wasn't never. If you want to get out the lower class, you gotta stop being black. That's the only.
mm.
That's only. As long as you black or African American, you gonna keep being placed in the lower class. Yeah. So it's that's why the next live is so important. I'm gonna set that up after we done this. I'm setting that up. That's why the next live is so important because now we're gonna start talking about Native American, born Native, African American, Black people, white people. We gonna get into that. We gonna start talking about that. I mean, so we can help get out this bind that we're in because
Mm.
although although they keep saying black and we're trying to help the black, really what they're trying to say is the lower class.
And when have y'all ever tried to help black folks?
Exactly.
That nigga sat there and said you caused the inflation, and then the nigga gonna backdoor and say there was no inflation when I became president. Before I became president, so you proving that nigga's point.
Yeah, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. That's why, like, I don't know if he knows what's going on right now.
Nah, he don't.
Yeah, yeah. We definitely need to. We need
That
to.
statement alone with Trump could nigga just vote just off hearing that shit because that touched everybody. Like, yeah, food is quadruple the price.
Yeah.
Shit is harder. It wasn't as hard when Trump was president.
No
Nigga actually gave
cap,
niggas money.
no cap, bruh. Like that's what B was talking. Me and B was talking about. Like we were under 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 the under the red tie. Yeah, I mean, we had low gas prices, low food, no inflation. We was able to stack money and build money. We was able to start businesses that we couldn't start before. You know what I'm saying? But we back to square one again. We got the blue tie. Now we can't save no more. We're living paycheck to paycheck, or we're trying to stack whatever little bit we had just to, make what we can make and have some type of fun at the end of the day, you know, especially if you got kids and stuff. It's like food through the roof. Damn, McDonald's, that used to be what they said a poor man's food. Like if you was low income and you couldn't afford to go to the market to buy food, I mean you would grab you some McDonald's and you'll feed your kids on McDonald's. Well, now McDonald's is becoming a damn luxury food to where as though you go to McDonald's, you spending like $10 for one meal. So if you got it's with five of y'all, that means if each meal is $10, you spending damn $50.
Really
Facts.
60 of the tax.
Make chickens used to be, a dollar. They 3.19. No cap.
It's fucking
So
insane.
yeah, so bruh, I stopped this soft food truck lady. This soft food truck lady rode through the block. I stopped her. So she seen me run to my house, run with the kids and all that, run back and forth to go get the money. I only had $10. Bruh, do you know a soft serve cone, a single cone soft serve ice cream used to be $1.25. $1.50, 75 if you put sprinkles or whatever on there. One soft cone, single soft cone is $3.50.
Man, you might as well go buy a pint of ice cream.
Might as well buy a paint of ice cream for that. And bruh, I was like, I didn't even have it. My kids, my oldest wanted the snowball, my middle wanted the snowball, my son wanted the soft serve. So that whole $10, it would have been like 10.25. She seen me run back for. She's like, oh, I'm gonna just let you slide with the 10. I was like, dang. And then my son looked at me like, you not getting nothing? I'm like, I can't. I can't, bro. I didn't even know it was gonna cost this much.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, bro, nah, I can't. No, it's all right. I'm
Nigga,
like,
my
man,
mom went and got a box. You remember the box of lemon heads? Which
yeah.
used to be like 75, maybe $1, right? That shit
Hmm.
was down there $3 for one box.
That's what I'm saying. And that I love lemon heads, bro.
Yeah, I grew up on lemon heads.
I love that. I mean, if I just had some lemon heads not too long ago, probably like 2 days, 3 days ago, something like that. I had stopped at the gas station and grabbed them joints. You know,
Gas station, bro.
yeah,
That's the most inflated place.
yeah, bruh. 7
You was
Eleven.
on the phone with me when I went in there, and I got a Sprite and some beef jerky. That shit was $7, bro.
Mm,
$7.
mm.
A pint of ice cream is seven. Damn.
Yeah, and and the 25 cent. Yeah, the so some places might give you the two for $1. They might give you the two for $1 because they understand. But yeah, if you go into like one of those strict joints, yeah, those 25 cent bags, bro. What? Shit. Hell yeah. Nah,
You
for
can't go in
real.
the store with no dollar no more. That shit ain't gonna get you.
Thank Biden. Thank Biden. I used to be able to get a gallon of gas for $1.75, 89 cent. $1.89 made at the most. Thank this motherfucker here. Yeah, I mean my shit
That's
my shit
real.
yeah, my shit back to $4. Shit. Man, bruh. Nah, bruh, for real, bruh. Like two. I'm on live, bruh. Two regular bags of chips and a drink, yo, damn near eight
Yeah,
dollars.
yeah.
Yeah,
Naeem is right. I just
yeah.
went in the store and got a Gatorade and a Mountain Dew. That shit was $5 just for them two drinks. That's all I got.
See what I'm saying? Like we came a long way from 75 cents a gallon.
Mm.
Yeah, we came a
Nigga,
long
that 20 damn near fill you up.
hmm Bruh, I remember my brother, yo, my brother never put a whole $20 in his gas tank. When he was driving, he never put a whole 20. Bruh, I remember he used to put $5 in his gas tank and ride from the county from the county which is northwest to East Baltimore and back damn near every day on $5, bro. $5, bro, back and forth to go see his daughter, then come back at home. Go see his daughter, come back home, and
Mm.
bruh, never put a whole 20 in his gas tank, bro. I remember that shit like it was nothing. I'm like, damn, bro. Like you only put $5 in there? Yeah, $15 to fill up an SUV. Heck yeah. Yeah, because that $5, I'm telling you, that $5 was like a half a tank. You put $5 and get a half a tank, bro.
Dog, when I had the Cadillac, well, I still got the Cadillac, but when I was driving the Cadillac every day, man, if I was driving that bitch now, it would cost $100 to fill it up.
Mm,
Back then, when Trump was president, that shit probably cost me like 45, $50.
right.
But now,
Shit,
I be
man.
looking at it when I pull up to see like what the last person. Niggas be 125, 130. I'm like, damn, just the
Bruh,
gas.
the dude said, I was in the line. He said he put 120. I think it was 120 in his tank. And I looked at him and I said, "Damn, bro, what the fuck are you driving that you gotta put?" I would never put 120 in my tank, bro. Fuck that. I just had to go with the 50. I just got to go with the 50 or the 60, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. 120, bro. Good grief.
Fucked up out here.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Dog, you could get some out the store, all type of shit. With about $10.
Oh shit, you break it up, yo.
Oh, hold on. Wait, can you
Ah,
hear me?
yeah.
Yeah, I was saying like you will be able to like start the pump. You can clean out your car. You can clean your window. All that shit.
Yeah.
You
Like
better not
like
take
that's
your
one
eyes off
thing.
that bitch now.
That's one thing Trump did, bro. He kept everything in manageable prices, bro. He managed that shit right, bro. I mean, I can't say that. Let's start this.
You know why? The economy is flat on its back. 15% unemployment. He decimated the economy, absolutely decimated the economy. That's why there was no inflation at the time. There were no jobs. We provided thousands of millions of jobs for individuals who are in all communities, including minority communities. We made sure that they have health insurance. We have covered, if the ACA has increased, I made sure that they're $8,000 per person in a family to get written off for health care. But this guy wants to eliminate that. They've tried 50 times. He wants to get rid of the ACA again, and they're going to try again if they win. We find ourselves in a position where the idea that we're not doing any, we put more police on the street than any administration has. He wants to cut the cops. We're providing for equity and making sure people have a shot to make it. There's a lot going on, but in inflation, he caused it by his tremendous malfeasance in the way he handled the pandemic.
Thank you. Another persistent challenge is the climate crisis.
Hey yo, that pandemic ain't had nothing to do, bruh. All right,
Exactly. This
he,
nigga
all
bluffing.
right. Don't get it twisted. He was a little naive and a little late for the pandemic. Had he would have been a little bit more proactive on the pandemic shit, I think it would have had a better outcome than what it did, because that's ultimately what kind of lost people votes for what lost Trump his votes for real. It wasn't really like he did anything detrimental. It was more like, bro, you caused us to go through a whole pandemic with corona and all this shit, bro. Like, so I think it was, yeah, I think it was more of a scare tactic thing on his part. Like he ain't want to make it to where as though, like, the worst thing you could do is wake the horde. You look what happened when they went with motherfucking that shit came out and it was a motherfucking outbreak. Motherfuckers started hitting stores up left and right. Wasn't shit in there. Like, everything was. I think that's why he probably took so long. He ain't probably ain't know how to break it to the people the way as though, like, without causing the mass hysteria. Like, who knows?
Yeah, cause you told me that. You said people calm.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to, bro. You just what? Shit. That horde come out, bro. That's a different story. Yeah. Walmart was taking hits. Daggone grocery stores was taking hits, bro. Wasn't nothing in there.
Hey, Lefty live in Texas.
Say it again.
Lefty live in Texas.
Yeah,
What, Lefty, what part of Texas you stay in? I stay in Fort Worth. I'm like 10 minutes away from B.
I think heavy in Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Houston. Yeah,
Hey, Chop, did you hear about that immigrant? Not immigrant. Is that what it is? The
yeah,
immigrant. You
yeah.
hear about that immigrant that killed that two people in Urban yesterday
Mm.
at a
I
Chick
heard.
Fil A? I think.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I was right. Yep, 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 yep. Heck yeah, I heard that.
Dog, I was out there yesterday. I was in Oak Cliff. I didn't even know that shit happened till I got home.
Heck yeah, motherfucker. Biden, not Biden. Trump told, Trump told daggone, yeah, just go ahead and spray a little bit of Lysol, put a little Lysol on, you be alright, you be straight. Niggas are selling Lysol for 250 on eBay. I remember that shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That nigga saying Allen.
Uh,
I think he said Allen. Allen is okay. I know where he's at. I know where he is.
yeah, yeah. Biden said that too. Biden said he talked about let's go ahead and inject some bleach into your into your veins. He trying to Trump was trying to off people. Hey, if you was stupid enough to do it, then nigga, you don't need to be here. Go ahead and put that shit in you. You dumb enough to listen to that shit. Shit.
That nigga
2023
really
was the
did say
highest.
that.
Yeah.
I
bro,
forgot he said that, bro. Oh man.
bro definitely said that, bro.
Year in recorded history, and communities across the country are confronting the devastating effects of extreme heat, intensifying wildfires, stronger hurricanes, and rising sea levels. Former President Trump, you've vowed to end your opponent's climate initiatives, but will you take any action as president to slow the climate crisis?
Well, let me just go back to what he said about the police.
And I got chill, bro. I got you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. People was eating
Oh, that nigga
tacos.
said that, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yo, hell yeah. And yo, people killing each other over daggone Popeye sandwiches and shit, bro. Yeah. Oh man. Good times. Those good times.
How close the police are to him. Almost every police group in the nation from every state is supporting Donald J. Trump. Almost every police group. And what he's done to the black population is horrible, including the fact that for 10 years he called them super predators. We can't, in the 1990s, we can't forget that. Super predators was his name, and he called it to them for 10, and they've taken great offense at it, and now they see it happening. But
No
when they
cap.
see what I did for criminal justice reform and for the historically black colleges and universities, where I funded them and got them all funded,
Again. Again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like to make this debate on what motherfuckers ever did. What motherfucker I don't hear Biden saying none of this shit that Trump is saying, you know, and is not to like say one is lesser evil than the other. I'm just saying at least one is working with us and not working against us. That's all I'm saying. Would y'all want to get somewhere? Motherfucker gotta work with you. He gotta work with you in order to get somewhere. So the motherfucker ain't working with you. How you gonna get somewhere? This motherfucker Biden don't even answer police calls and get back to the police when they got matters at hand. At least Trump getting back to people and shit. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Trump made it
Less of the
hard for
truth.
black people. He made it. He made. He gave black people a very hard time. A very hard time. No cap.
And the opportunity zones with Tim, as you know, Tim Scott was incredible. He did a great job. Great senator from South Carolina. He came to me with the idea, and it was a great idea. It's one of the most successful economic development acts ever in the country. Opportunity zones, and the biggest beneficiary are blacks, and that's why we have the best numbers with them in maybe ever. They're saying ever. I read this morning.
now, now this is the part that I'm a just say what I say. It's always blacks and them and like I said, bitch, stop categorizing us all into one group like that, bro. Like, yeah, you know they and them and like, bitch,
What if we
golly,
just said all y'all was racist?
you feel me? Like we refer to you to all white people as them. Like, yeah, you know how them is, you know how they are, and like, bruh, nah, man, stop doing that. Stop doing that,
Like,
bruh.
black. I
Like you
don't
just
like the way he say blacks. Like that. That
because it
seemed
make
like
it
a
seem
slur.
like yeah, because it make it seem like we just out here assed out, you know what I'm saying. We ain't got shit. Like, bitch, we got shit. Yeah, I mean, we just want our just dues on the rest of our shit that you owe us. We don't.
That's
That's
all
all.
we want.
Yeah, you still owe us, motherfucker. How you mad because you owe us, nigga? I gave I gave you $20, bitch. It's been like fucking 4 years, nigga. Give me my $20 back. Yo, you
That's
mad
real,
because
cause that's what it is.
yeah, you mad because
You
I keep
mad cause I
asking.
keep asking for my 20.
Yeah, bitch. You got paid like 3 times last week, nigga. I can't get 20. Shit.
And then these
That's all.
immigrants get all this shit that we don't even get.
Hmm.
So now it's like an insult.
Real talk. Real talk. And that's the part that motherfuckers is mad at, and motherfuckers is really like, if the civil is talking about, if the civil war breaks out, that's what it's gonna break out about. It's not gonna break out about motherfucking Biden and Trump or what's going on across these. No, it's gonna break out because these motherfuckers is coming over here and they're ready to be the new lower class. So that means if they're gonna be the new lower class, somebody gotta get pushed the fuck out.
Exactly. And it's like, what the fuck is we working for if we can't get the benefits they get? So what are we doing?
Hmm.
And once people start thinking like that, that's when it's gonna be, you know what, fuck it.
Facts.
Just like Naeem told me in one country, they dictator said, if y'all fuck with the black folks, then we can kill you. He just said it like that. Like you touch a black person for you, you get killed.
Real talk. Real talk. Nah,
And
nah,
that's
no.
what it's gonna be.
That's what it's gonna be. And like Naeem just said, we pay taxes. We pay taxes for these motherfuckers to come over here and live comfortably, while we're uncomfortable like a motherfucker.
And then they don't even address it. It's like they just do it, and that's what it is.
Mm,
That's what it's about.
you you breaking up a little bit, Figo.
And niggas got jobs. I'm a muted.
Ah, yeah, man.
Wherever the best numbers, he's lost much of the black population. because he's done a horrible job for black people. He's also done a horrible job for Hispanics. But wait till you see these millions of people pouring into our country, and they're going to take the jobs. And it's already started, and you haven't seen anything yet. It's a disaster.
You 38 seconds left. President Trump, will you take any action as president to slow the climate crisis?
So I want absolutely immaculate clean water, and I want absolutely clean air, and we had it. We had H2O. We had the best numbers ever, and we were using all forms of energy, all forms, everything. And yet, during my 4 years, I had the best environmental numbers ever. And my top environmental people gave me that statistic just before I walked on the stage, actually.
I don't know where the hell he's been. The idea that anything he said is true. I've passed the most extensive climate change legislation in history. In history, we find ourselves, and by the way, black colleges. I came up with $15 billion for HBCUs, historic black universities and colleges, because they don't have the kind of contributors that they have to build these laboratories and the like. Any black student is capable in college of doing any white student can do. They just don't have the money, but now they'll be able to get those jobs in high tech. We're in a situation where the idea that he is claiming to have done something that had the cleanest water, he hadn't done a damn thing for the environment. He pulled out of the Paris Peace Accord, Climate Accord. I immediately joined it because if we reach 1.5 degrees Celsius at any one point, there's no way back. The only existential threat to humanity is climate change, and he didn't do a damn thing about it. He wants to undo all that I've done.
The Paris Accord was going to cost us $1 trillion, and China nothing, and Russia nothing, and India nothing. It was a ripoff of the United States. And I ended it because I didn't want to waste that money because they treat us horribly. We were the only ones. It was costing us money. Nobody else was paying into it. And it was a disaster. But everything that he said just now, I'll give you an example. I heard him say before insulin. I'm the one that got the insulin down for the seniors. I took care of the seniors. What he's doing is destroying all of our medical programs because the migrants coming in, they want everybody. And look, I have the biggest heart on the stage. I guarantee you that. And I want to take care of people. But we're destroying our country. They're taking over our schools, our hospitals, and they're going to be taking over Social Security. He is destroying Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid.
The idea.
Oh man, here go this guy. The idea you learn a motherfucking new coming into a sentence. Golly, bruh. Like shit. Okay, now the one thing I'ma say about this, Trump is not letting up on the migrants, and I think that's the biggest issue. Excuse me. I think that's the biggest issue at hand is the migrants and was taking place with that. You know, Naeem just said basically we pay tax for these motherfuckers to come over here. We was just going over that, like, this is so detrimental to black people, and the reason why they keep saying black people the way they saying it like that is because we're basically the lower class. So they coming to replace us. That is basically what Trump is trying to say. Trump is like, nah, we not trying to. I don't want just some random motherfuckers over here. We was fine with the ones we got. Why we gotta have some random motherfuckers come over here with and not even knowing the intentions of which they're coming over here for, because they saying that they coming over here for one thing, but FBI is coming back telling us like, look, these people are coming from a place of interest, that these are not sick or people that needs help. These are people that's actually getting kicked out their country and banned from their country because, quote unquote, they getting kicked out of prison systems and they just don't want them in their country no more. So y'all taking free people, huh? Take him. You see what I'm saying? So this is like the whole debate for Trump. It's like, nah, we don't need that to happen because that's gonna mess up our economy. But Biden, on the other hand, is like, no, we need them people over here. I guess I don't know what his intention is, or whoever's pulling his strings intentions is. I know one thing: them motherfuckers coming over here is gonna make sure that Biden stays in that office. I know that.
Idea is that we, in fact, we were the only ones of consequence who were not members of the Paris Accord. How can we do anything if we're not able to, the United States can't get its pollution under control? One of the largest polluters in the world, number one. We're making significant progress. By 2035, we will have cut pollution in half. We have made significant progress.
This nigga said by 2035. You ain't even gonna be alive in 2035.
Oh shit.
Hey, bro, when this motherfucking in another 4 years, when his term's supposed to end, allegedly, if his term even gets there, he's gonna be 89. It's
That
like,
nigga's
bro,
gonna
you
die,
not,
bro.
yeah, bro, you ain't making it just at no 2035. Nobody care about no 2035, bro. We talk about right now.
And you can't even answer our questions right now. You think you can answer them for the next 4 years?
This guy's crazy, bro. Yo,
It just
oh,
amazes me that we really voted for this nigga.
bro.
Or black folks voted for that nigga.
Yeah, black people. I ain't vote for that motherfucker. That shit crazy, bro.
We continue to make progress. We set up a climate corps for thousands of young people to learn how to deal with climate, just like the Peace Corps. And we're moving in directions that are going to significantly change the elements of cause of pollution. But the idea that he claims that he has the biggest heart up here and he's
Idea.
really concerned about pollution and about climate, I've not seen any indication of that. And by the way, with regard to prescription drugs, one company agreed that they would reduce the price to $35, which I was calling for, one, voluntarily. I made sure every company in the world, every pharmaceutical company, cannot have to pay.
Thank you.
And by the way,
So every day, millions of Americans struggle.
Hey, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This is why they laughing at us, bro. This guy right here, bro. This is why they laughing at us, bro. Just look at everything about this guy. Like B said, bro, everything about him looks like he's just not fit, bro, to do anything. He should be in a fucking nursing home somewhere, like sitting down playing checkers and yeah, I mean watching reruns of MASH and shit. Like this nigga do not need to be up here talking about any kind of presidency shit, bro. Look, watch his face when they cut him, bro. Watch his face.
prescription drugs, one company agreed that they would reduce the price to $35, which I was calling for, one, voluntarily. I made sure every company in the world, every pharmaceutical company, cannot have to pay.
Thank you.
And by the way,
Look,
So every day, millions of Americans
That
struggle to
hey,
nigga rolled his eyes like this nigga good, bro.
bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like you over here
Hey,
talking about,
fentanyl
bro.
wasn't a problem when Trump was president.
I never heard of fentanyl until
Exactly.
after like where did fentanyl come into play? I gotta ask that. When did fentanyl come into
After
play?
COVID. I think it was about a year and a half ago.
That's
Fentanyl, nobody knew what fentanyl was, bro. And then it just popped up.
yeah, like it just came out of nowhere.
Hell yeah, Naeem right. Because
Yeah,
they be on Trump ass.
yeah, they be on Trump ass. Heck yeah. Thank China for fentanyl.
Yep, that's what it was. It was China. And that's the crazy part because it was after COVID.
Mm.
So China was like, "Oh, you think we done, nigga?" So they're spitting all over there on y'all.
Facts.
And that whole shit, from my understanding, that whole COVID and all that was because of fucking Obama
Yeah.
flying them drones over there and shit. And they was like, bro, keep your ass from over here, bro. You don't want to listen, fine. And that's how cold the game is, bro. They'll kill some of their people just to get the main objective done.
Mm. Okay, so they using it in hospitals. Okay. I did hear that, but it's not the same as it's not the same shit that they use out on the streets though.
I don't think so. Because medically, it's like anesthesia, I want to say.
Yeah. Okay.
And that fentanyl, nigga, you touch that
Mm.
shit, you gonna die.
Yeah, bro. They was talking about, bro. You put a little dust on your finger, you might die from it. I'm like, damn.
Because I think it's like under a tranquilizer. It's something I believe so. I could be wrong.
K2 come from over there too. I
Oh
can see
Lord,
that. Yeah.
that shit is crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. They trying shit. They trying to make zombies for real.
Yeah, I
Y'all going
remember. Naeem is right about the leak. I remember that shit came out. I think that's for another while. Yeah,
yeah, heck yeah, yeah. We gotta do another. We gonna have to do another live on that. And how these meds is fucking us up and they putting them out here on purpose. Well, you can't tell me they ain't putting them out here on purpose.
no, that's why I said at the beginning we're so weak now.
Hmm.
I don't think America's ever been this weak. Like,
Yeah,
you remember the Marine commercials? Can't even see the clothes no more.
bruh. I knew it was over when I
Navy and the
started seeing
Army.
niggas. When I started seeing motherfuckers paint their fingernails, bro, I knew it was over. I said, "Oh yeah, yeah, it's over, bro. Niggas is painting their nails now. It's over, bro."
The women are stronger than the men, bro. I really believe that.
Hmm.
Because men are too
Bro,
emotional.
when you got women out here changing tires, yeah, heck yeah,
Mm.
women can tell you how to change
Dog,
a tire faster than a man.
dog, I was on my way home and it was four black women and they had a blowout. So I stopped. They had got the car jacked up, but you know them jacks that come with the car, they only go so high. So
Right.
she was like, "Yeah, I've been out here for 3 hours," and I'm like, "It took me 5 minutes to change that tire and all that shit." And I'm like, "No, nobody stopped for these women."
Nobody. Yeah, yo, I did that. I had that happen to me before too. I had that happen to me before. They gonna receive people with the car jacked up, can't get the tie off, and then I'm little. I'm only 5'3", so motherfucker see me walking up like, what your little ass ready to do? Shit, I'm ready to take this fucking tie off and put the new one on for your dumb ass because you can't do it. Shit.
And the women was fine, bro. And I'm like, damn, this could have been it's easy to walk down on some fixture, you know what I'm saying? Might get your number. Because she was like, damn, I didn't know. Because I keep tools on me because I work on cars. So I had a
Mm,
flow jack, I had all that shit, I had a 4-way, all that shit. And I'm like, damn, bro. But let's be honest, how many niggas really know how to change a tire? Because from my understanding, it's a lot of niggas that don't know how to work on cars.
bruh, it's a lot of people that can't change the oil in their shit, bruh.
Mm,
And that ain't even hard, bro. So
no, it's not.
you talking about changing a tire? Psh, that's boy. You'd have thought they had to take the SAT all over again. Yo, Heck yeah. Heavy Lefty said salute Fio. Heck yeah. Fio works. Fio's
Nah,
a
bro, that's
work.
God, bro. I can't. I want to like. I'm serious when I say like I want to help people. So if I can be a blessing to somebody, especially my people too, man, I
Mhm.
felt so good helping them people yesterday, bro.
Real talk.
But it's like, look how our women they gotta fend for themselves, bro. I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure the women knew niggas, but it's like I said, how many niggas really know how to work on a car? I saw niggas on internet say, I don't work on cars, I pay a nigga to do it. So what happens when you can't pay a nigga? You just sit there.
Just sit there. Right.
These motherfuckers broke down in front of a what's the name, bro? A car dealership. Nobody came out that car dealership to help.
Oh no, no, you ain't buying the car. You ain't
See?
buying a car. That's why. Now you can go ahead and push that lemon that you got up in here, yeah, baby. Go ahead and buy that off. You put that put that money to the
No, they
down
and that
payment.
was the thing. They had like a new car. Like when I rolled by, I thought, because it was all
Right.
like Nissan, new Nissans and shit. So I thought it was part of the dealership. But
Mm.
then I was like, I had went back out and I'm like, oh, they still here. Like, let me see what's going on. So, but that shit, it's like, damn, bro. But I bet if it was a white woman, y'all would have fucking been fighting to help that woman.
Heck yeah, what shoot. Oh yo, the older generation turning their grave at these young kids now that can't do shit, bruh.
Yes, they do.
No cap.
You're 100% right about that. Cause I feel my grandma's spirit. Like, if you don't turn that damn car around, go help them black women.
Hmm.
You don't want nobody
Look,
to do your mama like that.
real talk. Real talk.
And that's
Yes,
the
Franklin, it's
reality of.
neat.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
good? Go ahead,
Nah,
play.
nah, that is. That's our reality, bruh.
It's like we have to help each other, bro.
So we on that's the only way we gonna get through this shit.
You see what Biden's saying, so you obviously know what type of time they on.
Hmm. And you see Trump, he got the Proud Boys on standby. Look,
Mm.
all he gotta do is throw the back signal up in the air, and these motherfuckers coming out. Real shit.
that January 6th, that was some gangster shit, bro.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
was like, oh, y'all don't do that shit.
Hmm. I'm telling
And
you,
look,
we
if they
saw.
could be that, if they could be that powerful, then imagine us together. We could take this whole country over
Real talk.
because they're
Real talk.
outnumbered. That's why they want us to y'all have abortions and y'all change our gender, whatever y'all can do to stop reproducing.
Exactly. Keep making y'all soft as possible because we already know what happens when y'all get together. Too many of y'all get together. Yep, man. Shit. Y'all.
Yeah, you can play that.
For many older Americans, Social Security provides a critical lifeline. President Biden, if nothing is done to Social Security, seniors will see their benefits cut in just over 10 years. Will you name tonight one specific step that you're willing to take to keep Social Security solvent?
Yes, make the very wealthy begin to pay their fair share. Right now, everybody making under $170,000 pays 6% of their income, of their paycheck, every single time they get a paycheck from the time the first one they get when they're 18 years old. The idea that they're going to, I'm proposing that everybody, they pay.
Now I'm gonna have to check that out, Lefty. I'm gonna have to check that out. Bushwick.
I heard of it, but I had a
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
down.
Millionaires pay 1%, 1%. So no one I would not raise the cost of Social Security for anybody under $400,000. After that, I began to make the wealthy begin to pay their fair share by increasing from 1% beyond to be able to guarantee the program for life.
So you still have 82 seconds left. Are there any other measures that you think that would be able to help keep Social Security solvent, or is that one enough?
Nigga don't never answer the question entirely, bro.
82 seconds, nigga, and you didn't even answer the question.
Then he asked the question, and then what he said was that he would never raise taxes for anybody who made over 400,000 a year. Like, bruh, who the fuck makes 400,000 a year?
Exactly.
Like, come on, bruh. Come on. I bet you did go by your. I did you did keep your word, because nobody on the average make 400,000 a year. So that was probably like a selective few people. That don't fucking matter. Man, come on, bruh. Stop playing, bruh.
Exactly. Stop fucking playing. Because you talking to us like we stupid. And it's like whoever wrote his shit for him to talk, bro, they fucked up.
Yeah, bruh, I'm telling you. I was just telling B that, like, yo, I think somebody is reading a script into his ear. Like, he got one of them little earbuds, and
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker reading the script into his ear, but he can't remember everything. That's because it's being said so fast, so he can't remember everything. So he's like taking bits and
That's why
pieces.
people that's why people love Trump because we know you can tell by the way he talks. It's organic. It ain't like
Yeah,
somebody's reading it to him or he wrote it down. Like he just off the top.
hell yeah,
Well, no, that one enough will keep it solvent. But the biggest thing will do if we defeat this man, because he wants to get rid of Social Security. He thinks there's plenty to cut in Social Security. He's wanted to cut Social Security and Medicare both times. And that's what. And if you look at the program put forward by the House Republican caucus that he, I believe, supports, is in fact want to cut it as well. The idea that we don't need to protect our seniors is ridiculous. And by the way, the American public has greater health care coverage today than ever before. And under the ACA, as I said, you're in a circumstance where 400,000 people, 40 million people would not have insurance because they have a pre-existing condition. Only thing that allows them to have that insurance is the fact that they, in fact, are part of the ACA. And by the way, the other thing is, we're in a situation where we talk about education for black communities. I've raised the the amount of money for Pell
this
Grants, another $8,000. So anybody
this boy, man,
This
get
nigga
this
keep bringing
motherfucker
black
out of
people
here.
like, why you just can't say as a people? No, the way he keep doing that lets me know that somebody told him, like, hey, you gotta talk about black folks.
Yeah, yeah. Make sure you mention black folks in there so they know that you got their back.
And Naheem right, bro. Like our taxes right now is fucking ridiculous.
Ridiculous, bro.
Like I've been working
Ridiculous.
OT, bro. It's like so I get paid $30 an hour when it comes to OT, and
Mm,
I do 10-hour shifts. But it's like the more I make, the more they take.
yeah, heck yeah. What? And
Cause I
boy,
made like 22 on my last check, but I only took home like 16.
I'm gonna let you know now. Let them take as much as they can. Let them
Yeah,
take
cause
as
I don't
much as
want to
they can.
hold.
Yeah, because but see, you don't want them to overtake though. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them to overtake, but you want them to take. So it's kind of like a balance for real. You got to have a balance for real. You don't want them to overtake, but you want them to take. So that when you do go to file your taxes, yeah, man, you can get something back. But that something that you get back is what I was telling you before. You got to still kick that something back out so that, yeah. So it's like you kind of, I get what you are the live on this. We can't, yeah,
No, I
this
know
ain't,
what you're saying though. I know what
yeah,
you're saying.
yeah, the live ain't for that conversation. Yeah, but let's just get back to let's get back to this. I might fast forward. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I'm gonna fast forward over because so we can get to cause we reaching our 3 hour mark, and I want to get full spectrum in here.
being being criticized being the youngest to South Korea. I convinced Samsung to invest billions of dollars here in the United States, and they're guess what? Those fabs they call the first country in the world. We're a country in the world who keeps our word, and everybody trusts us.
Oh yeah, this the part. This the part.
Those fabs pay over $100,000. You don't need a college degree for them, and there's billions, about 40.
Hold on, we gotta back up slow.
By the way, we brought an awful lot of people. Well, the whole idea of computer chips. We used to have 40% of the market. We invented those chips, and we lost it because he was sending people to find the cheapest jobs overseas and to bring home a product. So I went to South Korea. I convinced Samsung to invest billions of dollars here in the United States, and they're guess what? Those fabs they call to build these chips. Those fabs pay over $100,000. You don't need a college degree for them, and there's billions, about $40 billion already being invested and being built right now in the United States, creating significant jobs for Americans from all over the world.
President Biden, you have 40 seconds left. Would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I would. The idea that somehow we are this failing country. I never heard a president talk like this before. We're the envy of the world. Name me a single major country president who wouldn't trade places with the United States of America for all our problems and all our opportunities. We're the most progressive country in the world in getting things done. We're the strongest country in the world. We're a country in the world who keeps our word, and everybody
This
trusts
the other
us,
guy's
all of our
moment.
allies, and our those who he cuddles up to, from Kim Jong Un, who he sends love letters to, and Putin, etc. They don't want to screw around with us.
Thank you. Former President Trump, to
That
follow
nigga
up,
did
you will
not
be
just say that.
82 at the end of
Yeah,
your
he
second
did.
term. What do you say to voters who have concerns about your capabilities to serve?
Well, I took two tests, cognitive tests. I aced them, both of them, as you know. We made it public. He took none. I'd like to see him take one, just one, a real easy one. Like go through the first 5 questions. He couldn't do it. But I took two cognitive tests. I took physical exams every year. And, we knock on wood wherever we may have wood, that I'm in very good health. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as in good a shape as I was 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit lighter, but I'm in as good a shape as I was.
This what we was talking about. This is what we was talking about earlier between Trump and Biden. Being the old man that they are, which one is in better physical shape? You know what I'm saying? In better physical health. So, Trump is basically saying like that. Just look at him. That guy. I hit him the wrong way. He might fall apart, but me. I'm still out here. I'm still active, baby. I
Yeah,
just
he
got my
popping his
juice.
shit.
Yeah, he talking this shit right now, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, which is right though. When you compare Trump to Biden, you mean I would roll with Trump on being more physically fit. Like if something was to have if Vladimir asked Trump to go ahead and have a slap boxing competition, I believe Trump would be able to have it. I think he'll handle his own. You know what I mean? He would shit. Like
And that nigga Biden, bro, that nigga before Trump started talking, he was popping his shit like, "Oh, we that country," and it's like, nigga, these other countries is watching this,
hmm
so it's like, "Oh, you trying to say I'm a hoe?" All right,
yeah, basically.
and that's so loose to say, bro, as a president, like you putting our lives in jeopardy because you trying to stroke your ego,
Yeah, you try to prove a
like
point.
them niggas. Yeah, like they didn't just say, "Hey, we set up in Cuba, nigga," just in case you want to do something. And just how you got with all my ops, I got with all your ops. So let's see how this will play out.
Facts.
And I ain't told me that nigga Biden shitted on himself in one of them press conferences. Man, I'm not playing with this nigga, man. I don't want that nigga running this shit. He can't even control his bowels.
Right. Oh snap, man.
Years ago. I feel very good. I feel the same. But I was willing to take a cognitive test. And you know what? If I didn't do well, I aced them. Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who's a great guy when he was White House doctor. And then I took another one, a similar one. And one of them said they've never seen anybody ace him.
Thank you. President Biden?
You can see he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds. Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well, anyway, that's what you're. Anyway, just take a look at what he says he is, and take a look at what he is. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. But by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
That's the biggest rivalry. He's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8. But I have, you know how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Okay, let's
not act like children.
President Trump, we're going to
21
turn
Let's not act like children.
See?
to a
You see how they did it to
concern
him?
that voters have about you.
Theo, Heavy say you got a map. You got a map of your spot.
You mean like where I live, or you talking about like on my route? You have a big map. No, I got a globe, but I don't have a map. I need to get one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely. Everybody needs to invest in the physical map.
Yes.
That's,
I used to have one as a kid. I had that hoe all the way till I graduated.
see, that's another non-existent thing in our time, bro. We don't have. They don't give us them no more, bro. They don't be teaching. They don't be teaching us that map shit no more. Yeah, we need
Nah,
to
did you hear about how these states are gonna start teaching the Bible?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like all y'all gonna do is weaponize that bitch. Because how you gonna talk
Exactly.
about transgenders in one class, and the other class you talking about the Bible?
Man, say. Y'all gonna take bits and pieces that y'all want to fit your curriculum, and then that's how. Eh, listen. We know the play. We know the play.
Will you pledge tonight that once all legal challenges have been exhausted, that you will accept the results of this election, regardless of who wins, and you will say right now that political violence in any form is unacceptable?
See how they phrase that question? I think
Yeah,
that's what the
like it
whole.
was his fault.
Yeah, I think that was the whole play from the beginning. Yeah, I mean, like he can't control what I do. So if I say I support Trump to the fullest, and if Trump don't get elected, I'm gonna go shoot everything up, and then I go shoot everything up because he don't get elected. Trump ain't got, bro. He don't know me. I didn't contact him and say, yeah, bro. Hey, bro, you already know what time it is. I'm gonna shoot shit up with you, the homie. Like, nah, nigga, he don't know me. Like, come on, man. Then they try to put him in a trick bag. They trying to get him. They trying to get him to low key kind of like incriminate himself to say, yeah, you know, if this happened, I'll tell my peoples not to be violent. But if it like he think he gonna really be like, yeah, I told them to do that shit. Like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
They want to hold him accountable to take away the vengefulness they was in that moment. For a place to be, that's supposed to be one of the most secure places in America, and it showed that it wasn't. So they want to hold somebody else accountable other than them.
Facts.
Well, I shouldn't have to say that, but of course I believe that. It's totally unacceptable. And if you would see my statements that I made on Twitter at the time, And also, my statement that I made in the Rose Garden, you would say it's one of the strongest statements you've ever seen. In addition to the speech I made in front of, I believe, the largest crowd I've ever spoken to. And I will tell you, nobody ever talks about that. They talk about a relatively small number of people that went to the Capitol and in many cases were ushered in by the police. And as Nancy Pelosi said, it was her responsibility, not mine. She said that loud and clear. But the answer is, if the election is fair, free, and I want that more than anybody. And I'll tell you something. I wish he was a great president because I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be at one of my many places enjoying myself. I wouldn't be under indictment because I wouldn't have been his political opponent because he indicted me because I was his opponent. I wish he was a great president. I would rather have that. I wouldn't be here. I don't mind being here. But the only reason I'm here is he's so bad as a president that I'm going to make America great again. We're going to make America great again. We're a failing nation right now. We're a seriously failing nation. And we're a failing nation because of him. His policies are so bad. His military policies are insane. They're insane. These are wars that will never end with him. He will drive us into World War III, and we're closer to World War III than anybody can imagine. We are very, very close to World War III, and he's driving us there. And Kim Jong-un and President Xi of China, Kim Jong-un of North Korea, all of these, Putin, they don't respect him. They don't fear him. They have nothing going with this gentleman, and he's going to drive us into World War III.
Oh yeah, that's it. We done. We
There it
done.
is. He said it. There ain't no
We done.
questioning now.
Ain't no question. Ain't done. We don't need to see no more of this because they yeah they ain't gonna yeah I mean get it ain't gonna get no more better after this. It's still gonna get even worse. Trump gonna finish
Which
stepping on
tells
his
me also that when he talked to Kim Jong Un back then, when he was president, he told him like, "Nigga, I respect you, but I don't fuck with them other niggas. So if you not here, I'm cool right now. Cause keep in mind, we ain't have a problem with them back then when Trump was president. But he
no.
was like, nigga, when I make this play, if they don't agree with that, then they gonna get it too."
And I agree, Dime. No different than a rapper. But this is why they got parental advisory on that shit.
And we see how
So
them rappers turn out.
yeah, so
So
yeah,
that's gonna be
man.
America.
Yeah, that's gonna be America. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. But yeah, but see, as this going on, and we sit here, we laugh about Trump and Biden and stuff. We do have a bigger play at hand. The bigger play at hand is always be prepped and ready for any situation, situational awareness. Keep your cabinet stocked, keep your pantry stocked with food that's not gonna go bad. Water. You can't go wrong with water. Stock up on water. Learn how to make your own water. I just learned how to make some damn water called fucking H2O3 or some crazy shit. I ain't never heard of that shit, but you can make your own water and shit. Like learn how to do these things so that you can be prepped and ready. Because while we doing this, we have people that we watch. Yeah, I mean,
World War III.
shouts out to my guy, Full Spectrum Survival. B put me on. B, my co-host, put me on to this. He always keep me informed on certain things, and Full Spectrum was one of the guys he brought to my attention. And I'm subscribed to him. I follow him. Every time he drops a video, it's always entertaining. And he always tell you, you know, don't just prep and be ready and be so indulged in one thing that you don't have fun with your family members and stuff. You can still do all these things and still have fun with your family members, but you still want to be prepped and ready. And in this case, I brought a 3-minute video that I want y'all to watch and listen to real quick because, like I said, it's important news.
is about to begin. Now, with the presidential debate that just recently took place in the United States of America, we have countries around our planet looking and waiting to see what happens next. Some of them and their military strategists say that the United States will be embroiled in a new civil war within just a couple of weeks from today. Some of the elitists in the country, like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and others of that like, have already built their bunkers and are hiring their private armies to guard them 24 hours a day. We have seen some videos and images from people who have tried to get close to these bunkers in different places across our country, and we see that they are on guard 24 hours per day. Armed guards. These are the same exact people that tell you that you do not need a form of self-protection, hiring people, usually ex-military, to guard their homes, their food production, their solar panels, their wind power, their wells, and their entrances and exits every single day. I have a throwback to a not too old article in the economic elite building bunkers inside of the USA. The super rich preppers, as they call them in the media, are planning to save themselves for the apocalypse. Now, the article reads, as geopolitical tensions increase, environmental crisis events loom, there is a trend that has emerged among the wealthiest entrepreneurs across our country. They are preparing for the potential for society to collapse. These billionaires are increasingly diverting their vast resources to the construction of luxurious but high-end, state-of-the-art, highly technologically built bunkers. They have secured their private military-grade protection. Now, we did see some reports from when Bezos was building his and some other countries or some other people were building theirs. What did they do? They hired people in shifts. So the plumbers didn't know what the electricians were doing. The electricians didn't know what the insulation people were doing. The venting people didn't know what the security camera people were doing. And they did this all under non-disclosure agreements or NDAs so that the people couldn't talk to each other. They couldn't talk to media, but there were some glimpses that made their way out. One of those was an image of a massive bunker armory. Lots of guns, lots of ammunition, and the understanding here is that there were probably 12 to 15 guards on duty at this location every single day. Now, why would you hire armed guards and keep them there, basically paying for a micro-military if you didn't think that things or had an idea that things were going to go sour very soon? The construction of these bunkers are said to be in remote, stable regions like New Zealand, like Alaska. They reflect a strategic approach to survival. They say that they have blended fortification like a castle with luxury. The enclaves, equipped with advanced sustainability features, have autonomous air and water filtration systems. They ensure long-term survivability. Now, you and I are not going to get access to this. These private and sophisticated enclaves are meant to keep the people together that are inside.
Man, see, and all this shit being taking place while Trump Biden up there debating, while Fulio on
Distraction.
CNN getting shot up on CNN. Yeah, I mean, while Drake and Kendrick is well, Kendrick, I ain't gonna say Drake. Well, Kendrick is going on his victory tour. While they showing y'all this shit, this shit is being played. And we already done talked about how these motherfuckers is building bunkers and all that shit. So if this ain't no sign to tell y'all, yeah, y'all start putting y'all affairs in order, start prepping for the worst case scenario, getting y'all water situated and stuff. Yeah, bro, this that time. It's that time because I'm telling you, they not fitting to put no T minus 10 days, 4 hours, 15 minutes, and 20 seconds. They not finna do none of that. You not ready to have that countdown, bro. It's just gonna pop off. And when it pop off, it is do or die at that time. And like B said, I ain't gonna be this happy go lucky person when the lights go off. Yeah, shit. It's wartime at that point in time. Like I ain't said, you better have that friendly. You better have that friendly patch up. If you ain't got that friendly patch, yeah, I mean, you might be a casualty at war. No
Hey,
cat.
I ain't no. It really ain't no might about it. 'Cause anything that
Yeah,
ain't flying right is getting flown over.
yeah, huh? No cat. But yeah, we made it to the end, y'all. Y'all be ready for the next live. The next live we gonna dive in to actually like the native sides of shit, and we're gonna touch on race and all that shit. So get ready for that live. That live is gonna be like very important because I'm gonna go back to the 1600s on y'all asses. I don't even know if y'all remember, or even if y'all even know what happened back then. But yeah, I'm going back to the 1600s and working on way forward. So y'all get ready. You know what I mean? Hit that bell icon. You know what I mean? Drop the notifications off of personalized to all so that you can see when I go live. You know what I mean? Shit. Thank you, Theo, for tapping in. Heavy
Nah,
Lefty.
thank you, bro.
Another great show. Appreciate it, Heavy Lefty. Naeem, I appreciate you stopping in too as well. Zay, if you still in the building, I appreciate you dropping in as well.
And I appreciate y'all coming to my channel. Showing me love and shit. We finna be on. We finna get back to Here's Your Flowers. So
What?
definitely be on the look for that. I'm gonna try to do. I know if I don't do every day, it'll be every other day. Cause now I got it set up. I got my Streamlab set up so I can play the music through there. I can download what
Right.
I need and all that. So it's gonna look. That's one thing I can say is like when I take breaks, like when I come back, it's the elevation. You can see the growth.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And like as we talk and as we talk and you come and you ask me your questions and stuff, I can hear and I can, sense it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you ready to come up out that cocoon, bro. Your
Yeah,
metamorphosis almost over. You gonna come up out that cocoon. Oh,
I
Theo, F
appreciate
E
having you by my side too.
9ACINO. Yep. There you go. Naeem just never mind. Naeem just put it up there. I was typing it. So if y'all want
Thank
to
you,
get to
Naeem.
Theo, y'all want to get the Theo channel. Yeah, I mean, y'all go tap in the Theo. This is how you spell it. Theo Pacino. And yeah, I mean, y'all go tap into him. Great music. Yeah, I mean, my favorites is the one of my followers. So y'all go watch the one of my y'all go play that the one of my followers. You might have to throw that into an EP by itself.
See, I was thinking about that too, bro, because I got a playlist for it, but I was like, I might have to do little, uh, little album or something with it. And me
Yeah,
and Naeem got some shit coming too.
yeah. So yeah. Y'all go tap into Theo, bro, and yeah, I mean subscribe to his channel because he be kicking some real knowledge over there.
Thank
But
you.
Welcome. You have a blessed one. Thank you.
but all right, Theo, I'm ready to end this joint off. Me end this joint off right.
Hey,
And
I
like I
appreciate it. I'm
said,
gonna hit you on the back end too.
already, already. And like I always say, y'all, if y'all wanna a black owned card game and y'all wanna spend some family time and have a good card game to do that with, and y'all go to same old gossip reheated, show Katrina that love and scoop that without Google. It's a dope card game. It's basically for everybody, no age requirements. So
What is that very first song that stamped hip hop as your favorite genre? I'm not talking about the very first song you heard. I'm talking about that song that made you feel at home when you heard it. For me, it was Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life. I remember me and my brother, we were standing in front of the house and he was just describing to me how the little girl was singing the chorus. And in my head, not knowing how things work, of course, I'm like, hey, why he ain't pick me for that video? So I studied that video, studied that song, and I just knew that this is where I'm going to be at for the rest of my life. Or how about that very first pair of sneakers you bought? Now, I didn't have the money, but I begged my mom for like a month straight to have $75 so I can go get me some all-white Air Force Ones. At the time, they were only $65, plus tax made them $70, and then I needed some bus fare to get back and forth home. Because those times, somebody wanted some gas money, and I just ain't have it to give. You wasn't dipping into my Air Force One money. I dreamed about them shoes day in and day out until they was on my feet. You know how geeked I was to be walking around with those on? Now, what about the biggest sports moment that you heard about, even if you didn't watch sports? I still remember everybody and their mama talking about how AI crossed Jordan. Now, until that moment, you wouldn't even dare think that something like that could possibly happen to Jordan. So yeah, that was just the word, just I remember it. I remember. And I'll never forget the very first movie I remembered every line to, front to back. Because
all you do is spin record. That's all you do.
We were born in this culture. We were raised in this culture and seeing the evolution of this culture. And my passion for my culture compelled me to create Without Google the card game to test your knowledge of music, movies, sports, and fashion. Go over to withoutgoogle.store and make that purchase today. So the next time someone misses game night and it was lit, just let them know. You just had to be there.